Welcome, my lovely dears, to another fun sighting session of Books in the North. Unfortunately, this morning we are Kinathis. Kina not well, and so is stepping out the session. This is also going to be the last session of books for a few weeks. Amxal's going to be away, and it will be replaced with some Warhammer 40k, which will be a big challenge tower that everyone's climbing up through. So lots of fighting and getting shot and exploding for the Emperor. But for now, when last we left off, you succeeded, essentially, to clear the dungeon, the Halls of Broken Time. And there are obviously things to cover about it. You'll be able to take time to recover properly. Basically, all these dudes are disabled by the end of the fight and are going to need to spend a not unreasonable amount of time recovering. But you did a victory, which is always nice and useful.
Well, first and foremost, reclaim Ash and my armor.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel we should do like an actual kind of funeral rite or something for the ancient elf, though.
Yeah.
We did it, guys. I was here the whole time.
You were instrumental in
you
tanking.
You chopped a whole bunch of people up.
Yeah, you did good.
I'm glad.
At least I can do the funeral rites in his language.
This is true, and they would be very sing-songy. Hrothgar will climb out of the pool. You'll have to fish him out of the water, which is not exactly dignified.
Polar
You
bears
can
love
also
the
see-
water.
Yeah, well, it's a hot tub. They don't like hot tubs. It's not exactly dignified. But the blood in the pool is already starting to slowly become clean once
Oh,
more.
that's good. It's self-cleaning.
Yeah, you gotta hide all those pesky corpse remains. Maddie holds the key to this place currently. You have in your possession a ring, a large-sized token ring. It's currently in 4 sections, and when placed into the ground, wherever you would like it to, it can be used as a place to teleport to and from, specifically for Queen Astrid, who tasked you with this in the first place.
Yeah. So, should we set that up first, or should we do... No, a funeral rite for this... Well, actually, we can't do a funeral rite for this guy yet. Where would we even put him?
I mean,
Just throw him in the lava.
honestly,
we could,
that's
yeah.
not a bad idea.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go poke this Warforged here. Hey,
Maddie just
What are your
asked you
funeral rites?
people.
Oh, this one would have been
very
defeated as well,
rarely.
so everything in this Great Hall is unconscious, so to speak. And have been probably, presumably, slumped back into where they're supposed to be.
What's up? Maddie, what's up?
The terms is heartless for you. All
what?
let's just throw him into lava.
Well, do you know ancient elven burial rites?
He has a library.
That doesn't mean that he worships Asmund. It's very likely that he doesn't.
No, but there might be some information there that you can look at.
Actually, wait, hold on. Better idea. I will
What is
pull my
it?
sword out. Ash, you were an elf, right? Any insight?
I was an elf, yes. Oh goodness, it's always very muddy thinking about things from the before time. Roll me 1d20.
Alright. A.
Yeah, okay. It depends basically on a family and a family name. I'm not traditionally the same kind of elf as these ones were. I suspect they would prefer to be buried or entombed.
Ash says he'd probably prefer to be buried or entombed. But, yeah, failing that, I guess we could look it up in the library.
Or I could turn into Ash.
Let's not.
You can't hear that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not gonna translate that for the party.
Alright, fine, then I won't do that.
Yeah, just...
Alright then, yeah, let's take a look now.
Right.
Actually, hold on. Before we go in the library, we'll probably have to set up the teleportation circle. You know what great-grandmother said. Don't open any books before she's made sure they're not cursed and all that.
Let's take a look through the rest of this place before that, then. Just in case there are any more monsters. It looks like there's a whole nother floor upstairs.
Maybe.
Kaede, are you okay? You got the shit beat out of you.
She will give you a soft woo and announce that she's fine. It's okay.
Good job.
I'm a monk. We're professionally good at getting punched a lot in the face.
And how about you, Elloe? You were oddly quiet that whole fight.
I don't remember what happened. All I remember was there was a fight and I had fun. Maybe.
Yeah, you were
Pat you on the shoulder.
Yeah, there wasn't any...
Your companion is slightly concussed.
Yeah, there wasn't any ravings about how you wanted to... You know what? Don't worry about it.
Don't make it weird.
All I know is I didn't get laid.
I mean,
That's
there's a
the
cute
only way I know.
Warforged cook over there.
Just let's Madilyn to the side.
Can you even do that with a Warforged? I didn't think they actually... Well...
No, there's
had the equipment for it.
I definitely heard some of Mom's guards talk about at least one of the forged from her tower.
A few of the later Warforged can. I know, I've done them before. Earlier models, they're not fully functional or anatomically correct.
Oh, I don't think you'll have luck with these ones then, since these are the beta versions, really.
But if there's a cook, that means food.
Yes, she did
It's
offer
which
to cook
is-
for us.
You
Which
do have
is-
permission to eat now that Maddie holds the key.
Which is second best to fucking.
That's the Elloe we know and love.
I can't get through the door. Oh.
That's
That's
not
the
a door.
wall.
That would be why. That's a wall.
Yeah,
Derp, derp.
that sure is a wall right there.
Like I knew.
You
Wait.
did.
To be fair, it doesn't have a black thing to signify it as a wall, so...
It's called colored wall. Thank you very much.
Alright, I'm also going to preemptively snatch up that ring.
Alright, so I can go up to 6.
Come on. Anyway, so carry.
I can spend a hit dice.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Your armor.
Oh, yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
It took a bit of a beating.
yeah. I see. It just looks at the
It's like a
beaten
great
mess that
big
is.
puncture, like through the middle of it where the spine would be, but there wasn't a person in it when it got punctured.
And then the fucking melted, like the seared parts of the fire elementals and everything. Be like,
Yeah. It is looking very battle scarred right about now.
Could do with a good polish and shine and mending. A little bit of everything.
I wish I had someone to take my portrait right now. I bet I look super heroic in this.
I
No,
mean,
they would look at it and think like, how the hell are you still alive?
Yeah, that's what heroism is.
I think
just-
everyone forgot I can do this, except for me. Oh,
I mean, apparently he can't.
You're not used to drawing people with their clothes on.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I just looked at the punch and want to stick my arm through it.
Ah, that tickles.
Yeah,
It's just a flesh wound.
I mean, not my
I mean,
flesh.
it would, because it would become a flesh wound because the bones would have been torn clean the fuck out.
Let me tell you, there's that one song about a black knight that used to be around here. Got his arm and legs chopped off, still fine and everything.
Really?
Crazy
How'd he
talk.
keep fighting? Did he just, like, grasp his sword in his mouth?
Something like that.
Because I remember
Actually,
Mom used to
so-
tell me the story of the great werewolf knight Sif who could fight even in full transformation with a great sword in her mouth.
Oh, that's a fun one. I like that story as well.
Anyway, we should probably check upstairs once Maddie's done.
yeah, I'm gonna. I can't really work on it while you're still in it.
Oh, okay. Boop boop.
And just pet direct carry that point, please. Just uses 2 of its 6 legs to just pick that up.
Alright,
Plunk.
well, I just keep working on that and I'll go upstairs and make sure everything's safe.
I will come with you to make sure you stay safe as well.
Sure.
Yeah, buddy
Okay.
system. Ow.
I will eat a strudel.
Yep. Okay.
No, I'm
Um,
trapped in the door dimension. Oh god.
Yeah, exactly. Hold up. So, when you open the door, there's a soft, like, hissing sound of pressure. And it looks like this door actually slides into the wall as it comes out. And there is a little plaque that reads right here, living quarters. There was definitely one before that said living quarters, but as you might have noticed, it only had the one large double bed. When you go upstairs, you can see that there is an extended room with space for probably 10 more people to sleep in.
Ooh.
Huh.
A little bit more Spartan of style, but you can see evidence that there at least used to be some kind of like flesh and blood house guard as opposed to just the beta adamant warforged.
Is there any
Huh.
evidence of like bodies or anything, or did they just leave?
Well, that is a good question. Tossing over the whole place, you don't find anything that resembles like personal belongings. Except you do find a piece of script of paper. It's covered in ancient Elven, and the handwriting is rather simple.
Oh, that's a good thing I can read it.
Yeah. And when you touch it, there is a soft pulsing sensation in your head, and you can swear for a moment you taste copper. And I'm going to show you a thing.
Oh, Joy.
Let's see here.
this really should have been. Oh, the final step.
So, you have come across a message of the final step before, when you discovered the old bard's storage. And there was a glowing white door that you dared not enter. And you now have achieved a second passage of it. Before it was to where we move onward, this is the map of our flight. You have now discovered, I shall ascend these stairs to eternity. You get the sense there's probably more of this out there in the world somewhere. And all of you have this realization, everyone who's read one before, you will get that brief throb and a coppery taste in your mouth.
Interesting. Very interesting.
What is it?
Well, you remember back in the Bard Elves dungeon that we went to a little while back?
I was like this big when that
Oh,
happened.
right, you weren't with us.
you
Yeah.
put your hand at current Athia height.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
only this big.
Yeah.
Basically Babu.
Well, Well, in there we found a piece of note titled "The Final Step." I'm not entirely sure exactly what it is, but this is another passage to it.
Do you know what it means?
Unfortunately, no. I'm not entirely sure. All we know so far is that they've said to where we move onward. This is the map of our flight. As well, I shall ascend these stairs to eternity.
Carrie will blink at that. Could that be where the elves went after they, left?
I wouldn't deny it. It's certainly a possibility.
Ooh.
Instead, you guys just open the door and the ball from Indiana Jones come down and yay, eternity!
Crunch. Or it's actually just all of the elves became one of those corpse balls from Dark Souls 3.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Oh yeah. Would you like to give me investigation checks while you are, poring over this apparently
I will-
emptied out barracks or living space?
I will assist.
yeah. Okay, I've got an investigation of like 4. I can do that.
That's 4 times my... Well, glad I
Good.
helped.
Good thing you had
15, yeah.
Okay. So you don't find anything of use up here. It's been inconspicuously cleared out and swept clean. What you notice happens when you go back down the stairs again, namely this rubble over here in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
It is very deliberately broken stone, and as you pick through it, there are enough chunks that you could probably surmise this used to be some kind of arch, or archway, sort of like the portal to a door, without the door in it. Although it has been rendered but rubble at this point, it is faintly magical still in nature.
So there was basically another portal there, but they've kind of destroyed it.
Yep.
I see. Interesting.
I wonder why this guy stayed behind when all the other elves left.
Very good question. But there are also a few others that apparently did stay behind as well. Ones that eventually probably died, or ones that are still living, like
Ariandel?
Madden's but yeah, Ariandel.
I wonder whatever happened to him.
Oh, he's probably still sitting on his throne, partying.
That's terrible.
Maybe he has a
crippled?
tiefling. I think so. Maybe he has a tiefling come and bone him every once in a while.
I feel like someone should have gone and, I don't know, helped him at some point.
Oh, we could bring it up with grandmother later and see if she will do something for him or try something for him.
We went upstairs. Nothing of interest except some old parchment.
An old parchment that we just found a similar passage of before.
Oh, and a broken portal. Hey, what's this?
That as well.
Oh, broken
Yep.
portal.
That one there is just a curtain. It's there to goon people out who think they can find 2 secret exits.
Aesthetic is for aesthetic.
Yep.
Alright.
Yes.
It is a symmetry curtain.
There was a portal. Well, there once was a portal over that way yonder, and she'll point over by that curtain, but they've deliberately destroyed it.
Oh. Yeah.
Maddie, you are confronted with faintly magical rubble.
Well, how big are the pieces in estimation?
Nothing is larger than a fist, and everything, there is a vast quantity of it that's basically just sand. It is very deliberately pulverized.
Do these stairs go anywhere?
No, they don't.
Cool.
That may well have been like an old traditional entrance, but you know that the route that you took definitely came in from there. It's possible that this could have been another entrance in, but there's a volcano on it.
This could have been another entrance, except this dungeon is only 1 screen long.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, unfortunate. Alright, so I need to make an Arcana check for putting this portal up?
Yep.
I'll assist.
Okay. That goes there, this does that, bish bash boom, put the formula in there, follow it around, and there you go.
Wow, you're good at this.
Yeah, kinda have to be. That's how I got my Arcanist license.
Oh, is this like Arcany?
Well, sort of.
Like
Arcany's
Arcany, yes.
It's all about magic and enchanting, so... And this in itself is magic, much higher than what normally we could do, but Gram is very powerful. So you just follow formulas and like, and produce a result.
Neat.
Then it was just snapping 4 pieces together and then giving it a magical charge, but you know.
Yeah, Athia's totally
It
just
was-
like
it was
overselling
Duplo.
how cool she is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
Carrie
like
has
the
no
bigging
idea
yourself
to the
up.
contrary.
Yep, and as you're explaining, Athia, there is this brief staticky charge sensation. And pop.
Hey, Gram.
Grandma!
Hello, dears.
We'll go get a hug.
Yep, she'll pull you both in for nuggies and hugs. Who my
Yay.
precious little babies.
Wag, wag, wag.
Wag.
Well
Simon-
then,
Synchronized tail wagging occurs.
this is an interesting place you found. Not exactly what I expected.
No, apparently this is
Please.
where they used to make adamant. Also, don't mind the dead elf.
Yeah, that was
Dead
kind of
elf?
unfortunate.
She'll, like, squeeze past a pillar and peer up the stairs. Oh, unfortunate. Was he alive this whole time?
I mean, by a definition of alive. He lost his
Yes.
mind and attacked us, and I would have stabilized him, but they beat up my friend, so I had to go save her instead, and then he drowned.
That is unfortunate. I'm glad that none of you are hurt, though.
I mean, not permanently.
Yeah, to be honest, the part getting into the actual lab here is more deadly than the actual lab itself.
That volcano is bullshit.
Yeah,
Well,
did you know
volcanoes are dangerous.
Did you know fire elementals can just walk on right through you? I didn't.
Yes. Well, I mean, it turned out well enough for you, and frankly, this place being hidden behind a volcano suits me just fine.
Yeah, nobody's gonna come bother you here.
No, hopefully not. Either that or they're really pesky adventurers, and that'll probably
Yes.
not be good for them.
So, do any of you have some kind of rune or activation key for this place?
I will
Maddie.
call over Maddie. Yeah.
Yeah, just holds it up and just chucks it at her. Not like chucks, but upward toss.
Yeets it right at her.
Fucking
No.
full armor. Marksman, go!
Bing!
Sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Uh,
She'll catch it out of the sky and take a look over it. And go, oh, don't leave yet then. I've obviously got your reward for you.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, this throne's basically your size. That's convenient.
yeah. Very convenient.
Is there no one bigger who would have sat here? She'll pause and inspect the throne more carefully.
Bigger?
No, that's the
Not that
size
we
it
saw.
was. And
A mystery already. And she'll tuck the key away into just like, you see her push it into her glove, and although that should be rather uncomfortable, it appears to still be laying flat, no problem.
The glove of holding, of course.
Yeah.
Very useful. Though there was one thing we did find upstairs, might be of some interest. It's a little piece of parchment, script of probably what we think maybe journey of the elves to their wherever they went after they left here.
That would be most interesting. But first, before your companions split off in all directions, she will reach into her other glove and pulls out a sack. A burgeoning sack full of goodies. Where's your big blue friend? I'm sure she'd want at least one of the things that are in here.
She is currently eating herself into a stupor.
Well, go fetch her then.
There's a strudel forged over there.
And Maddie unscrews the loudener from her rifle, puts it to her mouth, and just yells down
Covers
the corridor for Elloe.
Paging Elloe.
She'll wince.
Paging
Ow!
Elloe.
Hey, dick!
Fucking what?
You were asked for.
Down like the line of the stairs, you can see Queen Astrid towering above a number of figures. Hello again, Elloe.
Oh, hey, speaking of loud, we should show you how the time thing works here, otherwise you'll deafen yourself.
Yeah, the clock's kind of interesting thing. Very, very, very interesting.
You didn't bring the werewolf bard with you. It was fun.
What? No, I don't bring bards with me when I teleport into secret bases. Regardless, goodies. She will place the sack down.
Yay!
And begin opening it and having a rummage. Now I'm going to be checking against one of my lists, but I'm going to be pulling directly from each of your classes as well.
Ooh.
With this sack of goodies, is she wearing like a sexy scent out?
No.
Oh.
Time for the second of the bard's instruments.
Okay, so Ceridwen, Paladin, roll me 1d20.
Yay.
Sorry, 1d3 then 1d20 even.
Okay.
Keep it 6. 3. Okay. Accessory. Neat. She will hand you some little earrings, like silver bars that would probably go into the top without, weighing your ears down, as opposed to like rings would do. These little silver bars are magical. And let us see here. Gotta go into your things. Okay. Your lay on hands pool increases by 5.
Ooh, nice.
Does not require attunement.
Nice. Do they have a cool name?
No, you're welcome to think of them, though. I made them myself.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Use them to...
She will give you scratches.
Yeah. Carry out just...
Yep. Let's see here. Kellin.
Yeah.
You are full rogue, yes?
Yes.
Excellent. All right, 1d3, 1d20. Okay. That will be clothing. All right.
Ooh. It's a pretty princess dress.
Damn it.
No. It is a very roguish, like ties at the top string, sort of like sort of that classic pirate look of but it's comfy and silken. But it is clearly a vest and not some kind of dress top.
Thank fuck.
Aww.
Ah, boo. I was hoping for a slinkini for him.
No.
But what about
Oh.
yes?
A little banana hammock.
This does require attunement, but it will grant you expertise in a skill that you are already proficient with that is in the rogues list.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Gives me 6 expertises, guys.
You do, or I just looked in your sheet and I was like, that's a lot of high numbers. I wonder how much of that is expertise. And it is a lot of it because you're a rogue.
That is a lot of expertise skills.
It is. Alright. Elloe, you are full barbarian. Roll me 1d3,
Does it have to be a
1d20.
skill or can it be a non-skill proficiency?
skill proficiency
Damn it.
on the rogue list specifically, as opposed to your backgrounds, etc.
Right.
So what was it?
1d3, then 1d20. Okay. Excellent. Okay.
I like
This
two
one-
today.
Yeah. This is also a piece of clothing. It looks like a I don't know. What kind of clothing do you think Elloe would wear in the first place? I know the
Battle
answer
bikini
is barely anything.
is Barbarian.
Yeah, I know. I don't know that Astrid is specifically
Fuck me
making
boots.
bikinis.
Fuck me boots, yes.
Tell you what, no, she gives you a tail cozy.
Ah,
Oh my god.
that's adorable.
And let's see here. Barbarian powers. Okay. You are allowed to, as a reaction, activate Rage. Once per day. Now that is useful in that if someone hits you with the opening swing, you can already say, I'm going to be in rage.
That's already a Barbarian ability, though.
You get to start raged at the beginning of a fight when
Yes.
someone opens an attack.
Yes, I get that at like level 8.
Oh, okay. Let's.
It's
so I can-
basically I can always I can never be surprised when we enter combat, and I can always take my turn first as long as the only thing I do on the turn is enter it.
Okay. Then instead, this sleeve gives you an extra rage.
That's really useful.
That's real good.
Not
I haven't
really.
seen Elloe go through all her rages, so I don't know if it is, but you know.
I
I
really
mean-
haven't, but now I have 5 rages, so now I rage all day.
Yeah, rage is good.
All right.
I will call
Right.
this the tail cozy of anger.
Of
Nice.
re.
Tail
Okay.
cozy of re.
Oh, good. Queen Astrid is now our DM for the rest of the game. Okay.
Yay!
Yay!
Does this require attunement?
Yep.
2 attunements. Let's take it up then.
I'll stick with the one. 19. Okay. Madilyn gets. I should just hide this in Kina's sheet.
Oh,
Alright, I'm gonna do that. Alright, so you see her give Madilyn, a lovely, like, silken black ribbon that is made, well, with very familiar looking artistry. It ties into her hair and hooks itself up on one of her horns, like at the base of it.
neat.
Oh, I read that wrong. If you want, you can give me the original one.
Mm.
It's if you're surprised at the beginning of combat and aren't incapacitated, you can act normally on your first turn, but only if you enter rage before doing
Oh.
anything else on that turn.
Okay,
So it's
yeah.
only
No,
in
no,
a
you can take away the extra rage, have reactionary rage.
okay. I'm still gonna call it the tail cozy of re.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
The
sense.
reactionary tail cozy.
Yeah.
I love it.
This will give the cleric an extra charge of Channel Divinitaire. where it would
Whoa.
That's
require an
real
attunement.
powerful.
Whoa.
It's re powerful. So yeah, let's see here.
I untuned from my armor. I still get the +1, right?
Yep.
Then I'm gonna do that.
What else does your armor do?
I don't take half damage from save versus half poison. I just instead take no damage.
Okay.
Means either
Athia.
that or sleight of hand expertise.
Aye.
You are mixed classes. Roll me d2.
Oh boy. I hope I get the bard one.
1 is
I only-
bard, 2 is sock.
Oh, you should have told me that. Oh,
Womp womp.
Ow!
the pain
Alright.
of multiclassing.
Let's see here. What are you currently getting from Sokarar?
Like
What do I
one
have
level,
from first?
right?
I have 1 level sorcerer. What do I get from sorcerer at first level?
You get spell casting in your sorcerer's origin. That's it.
Yeah. So I have divine. So
You
I
get
get basic-
cleric spell list.
yeah, I get favored by the gods. Essentially, that's about it. And same stuff.
Then we'll go with bard, since that a little bit mean. Me giving you an extra sorcery point or 2 is not going to do you a favor when you don't have those.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So D20.
Yes, d3, d20.
Okay. Here's a D3
All right, clothing.
and a 20.
Cool. All right. You have a little magical apron, and once per day, your once per day, your bardic inspiration can be rolled with advantage.
Ooh.
Neat.
Does that require attunement?
Let's see here. It's not super powerful. I'm going to say no.
Oh my god. You have Madilyn now has a maid wife.
Yeah, she's got a maid waifu now. She gives you a little maid outfit. Well, no, she doesn't. She gives you an apron.
I can make
Sorry,
it.
I really only had an apron hanging around to put this one on.
It's fine. I can probably pick up an outfit to go with it.
We could pick up a maid outfit in the freehold, and then we could ask Maddie to enchant it, and then you could be a magical maid.
When you're like, I could find an outfit for this apron, Queen Astrid rubs her chin, and you can practically hear her brain scream, "My family are sluts!"
Well,
Alright, and
fucking stop
Maddie.
giving us slut shit.
She gave you an apron, and you're like, I can make a maid outfit. Alright, you are full Artificer. 1d3, 1d20, please.
I mean, I never said it was going to be maid outfit. I just said I could find an outfit to fit with it. Y'all took it slutty. and
Let's
then-
see what would happen if, I don't know, Queen Astrid were to roll insight on you. Would she be able to figure out pretty quickly that you were after a sexy maid outfit?
I mean, it's one of the ideas that popped in the head. It's not the only one.
Yep.
Okay, 1d20, 1d3. you say?
Yep, 1d3, 1d20. Neat.
Nice.
Okay. You to receive an accessory type. So you have a cute little neck ribbon. It is a similar green color to that of your pants. And 19. Let's see here. You can add an extra spell from the wizard spell list to your own. Requires attunement. This counts as prepared.
From one extra spell from the research spell list, it counts as a pair spell.
Yep. It can be up to as high as your current spellcaster level that will permit.
And then you took Find Familiar.
That's not a bad choice. Take Find Familiar is a real good spell.
Oh my god, Find
She
Familiar
already
is
has
the
no.
best.
She can't do Find Familiar on top of literally already having a giant mechanical spider companion. You guys are too
Aw.
many things. Please don't do that to me.
Okay.
Was that fun familiar, you say? Oh, no, just kidding.
She
Actually,
could get a mouse familiar to live on top of her head.
See, what's your maximum spell level right now, Maddie?
1.
What? No. You're an artificer.
I'm 1/3. I'm 1/3 caster.
Really? Wait, I'm a third
Yes.
cast. No, that's
No,
not right.
You're a half
Savin.
caster.
You're a half
You're a
caster.
half
Yeah.
caster.
Are artificers really only third casters?
No, this one is because this is 2017.
Oh, you haven't
Artificer.
upgraded.
Yes.
Okay, carry on then.
Yeah, mostly because the upgrade one
Um,
is even more fucking broken, and I'm not changing a character midway through.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Carry on.
and I fucking disgust. And it's fucking disgusting.
Okay.
Hate it.
Well, then, yeah, I mean, the best first level wizard spell is Find Familiar, so I mean, clearly.
At 7th, you'll get your second cast level. Yeah, go ahead, pick a wizard spell. And throw it on. It is prepared. You can cast it at any time. And I believe that is everyone as well. And then she pulls out a second sack. I mean, extra goodies, of course. You each gain 5 plat.
Nice. Let's meet at 24 platinum. Do you want me to put 5 platinum on Athena's sheet as well?
Yep, your underlings can all have a 5 plat as well.
Ooh.
Nice.
She
Do
doesn't
the
leave them out
underling
completely.
do the underling get treats too?
I'm not made of magic, dear.
I didn't call them underlings out loud.
Oh, okay. If anyone does bring it up, then the response is, I'm not made of magic. Very close to made of magic, but not completely. But I do have money. They are all welcome to some as well. Do monks even javelin?
Yeah, it's a simple
Yeah.
weapon.
Of course, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
'cause
interestingly, it
remember
means she can throw it with dexterity, too.
In the Halloween one shot, Savin was running around with the blood.
Blood spear, yeah.
True. Okie dokie. And yeah, you are all welcome to do downtimey things here in the secret lab. It's going to take Queen Astrid at least a week to take real stock of everything that's properly here and make sure that things are safe. So her downtime week is basically doing that, and also, getting her usual spiring stuff installed properly so that she can keep track of her various agents out in the field.
Neat.
But let's see.
I'm gonna go bother the forgers for so I can
Yep.
go fix shit and get my data.
Indeed. So, when you head on over to the Forging Golems, they are happy to assist you with any endeavors. There are 2 of them, and they can follow pretty reasonably complex commands. And they are knowledgeable about smithing themselves. They were kind of born for it. That means that any task that you try and perform while you are here in this place, so long as you're willing to share the workload, is complete in half the time.
Excellent.
Of course, stuff like investigation, drawing up schematics, that kind of thing, is going to take the full time. Like, they can't use your pen and pencil for you, so to speak. But any physical labor, they will half the work time for you.
Yeah, so it's suit repair and it's getting the information. Like, I've already chalked up all the damage types.
Sure. Give me a couple smithing tests.
Okay.
We'll get properly dug
and,
into downtime in a second, but we'll try and go through the order of figuring out what everyone wants to do first. So you're going to be working on armor. Is that going to be your first downtime week entirely?
No, we need to get the hell out of here. And then get down to the bottom of the, to the town there where I have to be elbow deep in Boulay guts.
Of course.
We're not spending a week here.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Then.
Yeah, I just want to get to know about the teleportation circle before we leave.
Yeah, I just need Ashlander, Athia's shield, and the armor. And the hammer as well.
Okay. Yeah. You can make a smith test for each of them. In and amongst her cursory investigations, you find out that time clock thing doesn't work when any doors are open.
Well, that's good.
Oh yeah, we should.
She is able to switch the layer actions on and off again, but she cannot stop time while any doors in this place are open.
Yeah, we probably would have mentioned like how if doors are closed, like that is stopped. Don't say anything or else you'll deafen yourself when you turn it back on.
Also, it stops time.
Yes, that is probably the most interesting part of all of it. Controlling time is a staple of magic, previously thought impossible. Then again, a lot of people thought of that of raising the dead and teleporting large objects and beings, and, well, we always learn how to impress people, and annoyingly enough, we find that someone has often done it before us already.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, we did lose a lot of magic knowledge from when the elves kind of disappeared, didn't we?
Glances at body.
Let's see here. What other things? On and going through the bookcases and making sure that everything's there, now that she's technically in control of the place, the librarian Warforged reveals that, as well as being a sorcerer, it has memorized the contents of this library and will point out a number of the books that legitimately are cast, and one that is specifically a trap book wherein explosive runes is prepared on the majority of the pages.
Excellent.
It was explosive runes.
Yeah, someone prepared explosive runes today.
Yeah, he will in fact point out one of these books is majoritively covered in explosive runes and is a trap book.
Oh man, I kind of want that. Not gonna lie.
She'll pause. I suppose you could have it if you wanted, but I would be handing you a bomb that if any one of you open will kill you. Just going to make that one very clear.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a use for it, so I'm willing to hand it over, but, horrible danger implicit.
Well, yeah, I mean, just in case, I don't know, we ever need to kill a wizard.
Horrifying.
Hopefully we don't need to kill a wizard.
I mean, hopefully we don't need to kill anybody, but sometimes you gotta kill somebody.
Okay, let's see here.
How powerful is explosive runes?
I will bung it in now. Explosive runes. Roll me 3d20 d1.
Who?
You.
Okay. Nice.
Wow, okay, so the book is literally full of explosive runes. That's very dangerous. Just so you're aware, you know that old trick with fumbling a dispel on someone?
Mm-hmm.
That does mean you are carrying around a serious bomb. Let's see here. D&D 5e explosive runes. How much damage would this shit be?
Yeah, let me go see how fucked am I if this detonates.
Let's see here. The glyph erupts with magical energy in a 20-foot sphere centered on the glyph. The sphere spins around corners. Each creature in the aura must make a dex saving throw. It takes 5d8 acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder on a failed saving throw. Choice made when creating the glyph, or half damage on a successful one. So
I have what, like
5d8?
This is 100d8.
Nice.
This is 100d8, and it's probably broken into 33 cold, 33 fire, 33 lightning, and 1 acid.
Just because acid.
It's 100 D8 bomb.
We're still in the we're not in town yet.
Correct.
Okay.
Gonna go put this in the tower in Hornwatch and put it in a big fucking chest with a lot of locks and traps around it. If anybody tries to steal my quote-unquote treasure, they're gonna get a real fun surprise.
You need to put a giant sign above it that says "Do not read this." It's like, do not push the red button.
We put this in the museum, far away from everything else.
No, this does not go in the museum. This is too dangerous.
Some fucking kid would get incinerated. Yeah, no, you can understand her nervousness at handing you a bomb, a real bomb.
Yeah. Alright, and let's see. Does the Dispel Magic thing actually happen in 5e? Or you just detonates your shit? Let's see.
Let's have a look here.
Inscribed within an object includes seeing or reading the glyph, okay? No, okay, so the only thing that detonates this is the trigger going off. Okay,
yeah.
That's a lot safer.
That is a lot safer than the classic I prepared explosive bomb today.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna start off by taking like a length of rope out of my pack and just wrapping the whole book in that shit. Like putting a lock on it. There you go.
Good girl.
Alright.
Your mother would kill me if she knew I were letting you carry away a bomb, but, what she doesn't know won't hurt us.
Call it D phase. Alright. Now, I wonder if that fire elemental bitch is still out there.
If you go out and check, well, there's a whole bunch of lava. You'd have to call out to her. She is technically present if you wait and watch long enough.
I wonder if she's literate.
You... I mean, technically, yes.
Hey, bitch, want a storybook?
Read your fucking story, bitch.
While Samon's about to go try and murder that, I want to get to know the code to this circle if there is one.
It's melon.
Melon?
Yeah, a vague roll of 441 damage ain't fucking bad. Admittedly, you did that wrong. It's literally just 1d8 acid, the others are 33, 33, 33. Because honestly, 10d8 acid's a waste.
Even so, that's still a lot of damage.
It is ridiculous damage.
Not even fucking flex tape will fix this shit.
No.
Flex tape that shit.
Oh man, I wonder how much damage does that fucking Heart of the Mountain bomb from Savin do? I'm gonna go look that up now.
100 d10.
Director, edit this out. Do not show the flaws of flex tape.
So yeah, teleport sort of code?
Savin 100 d10.
I don't think that's true. Let me look.
Make an Arcana test. Queen Astrid will assist you with this, Athia, in explaining it, but the Arcana test is reliant on your ability to learn it, not understand it. I assume you want to learn how they work, as opposed to just know, like, how do a teleport circle work, because that technically isn't complicated.
I mean, yes, I would like to know that.
Ooh,
So,
yeah.
21.
With a 21. Let's see here.
Can I do
It
that?
takes
dude?
about... yeah, you're allowed to roll Arcana, see how much of this you understand.
Herp derp.
This is definitely... At one point they use maths. It starts to get a little bit tougher. You do have advantage from Astrid helping, but 15 isn't going to tell you how to construct these yourself. But yeah, she will explain that traditionally these circles were made to perform astral projections. Basically, the same psychic power that is used to send a message to someone over a distance is given a physical form. That's how these things started. And then gradually, by increasing the amount of magic these things could hold, they became teleport circles. They're not quite the same as the spell teleport circle in that these can still be used for astral projection, which is often quite fucking useful, especially since the projection can be sent just about anywhere now, though the teleportation is still circle to circle. She will be happy to give the both of you the code to this circle.
Yes.
Wonderful.
She will, however,
My lips
one
are
of those
sealed.
circles does lead directly to all of the kingdom intel, so she's not telling you that one, unfortunately. But if you're interested in getting a circle in Hornwatch, she will have one constructed. It will take about 3 weeks, but then she can have that sent over there and hooked up.
Nice.
And she'll preemptively give you the code to that. So you can write down somewhere you have teleport codes between this place and Hornwatch. It's just that, she has to actually make it.
Nice.
Nice. We've
and
now
people at Hornwatch
unlocked-
would be very excited because they could at the very least send you astral projections.
Yeah.
We have
And I'm
now
sure that they will
unlocked-
always behave every time they do.
Yeah, they will never use this to sext me ever.
No, why would they do that?
I can imagine getting some a little Sadowoos if you've been away for a long time and there's just little astral projections sleeping next to you pretending they're in bed with you.
Aww.
Aww.
Oh,
Missing their glorious wife.
Alright, well, now I have to do that.
Yeah. Alright, she'll see about having that created and made.
Thank you.
awesome.
You're very welcome. Connecting, kingdoms across the kingdom is always a good thing.
Is there a maximum range on these things? Or is it just anywhere?
I've never worried for their distance. As long as you're able to place it, then you can teleport to it.
Neat.
Do you have some kind of need for interplanar travel? I don't recommend it, because all of them tend to be deadly.
What's a plane?
She did used to be a fucking teacher.
Oh god, that's right, she did.
She'll give you the Cliff Notes version.
Okay. Then no, Carrie's just gonna be like, oh, no, I didn't even know that existed. I was just thinking, we could send some down south to make, trade faster, across the mountains.
Well, isn't that what the causeway's for, essentially?
Well, yeah, but that
Yes,
takes days or weeks to travel.
It's true. The issue with teleportation magic is that it's technically not very cheap.
Well,
And
we've
the
lost
more rings
leaders.
you connect, the more rings you connect to one, the more danger of exposure there is. I'd have to make a second network for that. And they'd have to be large enough to move product enough to be worth it. And there's a lot of logistics, and frankly, we know so little about the central jungles that who knows who can and can't be trusted yet with the ability to just appear in our lands without going through anything.
So it'd be
Who-
better to at least do the causeway for now, then.
Who was it
Indeed.
that's down south? It was Athia's other sister, was it?
Yeah, it was my other sister. Give me 1 second to actually read my character sheet
Yeah,
for the
it's
name.
fucking totally blanking on her name.
My other sister over there.
I think it's Atria or something.
Then yeah, Carrie will be like, oh, I was just thinking that because, Atria's down there, down south, exploring, so, if she finds any cool civilization she makes contact with, then we could send them one. I guess that's thinking too far ahead.
A little bit, yes. They have the means to send an emergency message, but little other else. The adventurers that she's traveling with, and little inclined to being babysat. Well, that was her own word, of course.
How rude.
She'll shrug. Let's see here.
Speaking
Okay.
of rude, are these Warforged getting up at any point?
Upon looking over them cursory, it looks like it will take them a week to be undisabled, at which point they'll heal daily.
Alright. Poor guys. They tried.
Yep. Hey, they did their job. She will pause for a moment and look somewhat smug. And now my daughter isn't the only one with adamant golems. How delightful. Warforged, even.
Yeah. These guys are just the beta versions, so I don't think they're quite as strong. But they tried real hard. Got a lot of spirit.
That's all it takes. And who's to say at some point I might not look into making them more powerful? But frankly, I don't need some kind of elite Warforged squadron. If their services are used, then it's not a very secret base.
Well, I mean, just in case.
Alright. Let's see here. Let's run back up to Maddie. It looks like all of your repairs went just fine, so you can restore all of their respective hit points, so to speak, until they're looking good as new. They'll need a nice big polish down, and the Warforged are happy to help do that part for you. And you have plenty of information the next time you make a test to try and improve Squeakonium in the form of, armor and weapons. You'll be able to knock an extra week's progress off of it. Which I
So
imagine is
that
going to
would
happen
be
quite soon.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, right now, it is a 1 in 40 chance of completely negating a crit. And the maximum allowable is a 1 in 6 chance of negating a crit. So that's what you're working towards.
That as much as I can get without, magic, bullshittery.
Yeah. Yeah. 1 in 6 negated crits is the limits of science. Wow, it's 200 GP a cost of explosive runes.
Yeah. Fucking rich-ass elf. Elfwazi.
Yeah. Considering he's got
Wouldn't say no to 20,000 gold.
Yeah. That's a lot.
But you know
of
what?
gold.
He didn't want 20,000 gold. What he wanted was a bomb capable of doing 450 damage. To a pesky wizard inspecting him in a small, localized 20-foot area.
I mean, yes. I suppose, yeah.
It's a real compelling argument.
Yeah, let's put it this way. You are face to face with a great beast of obscene intelligence and horrifying power. It has over 400 hit points. It could not possibly be stopped. You have 20,000 gold. Do you wish it was a book that would blow it the fuck up instead? I feel like the answer is yes.
That is a valid argument, yes.
Some investigation would probably reveal that this book would be really good at killing a dragon. Intelligent, world-ending beasties that they might have been back then.
Shush! Stop giving away my plans.
Yeah.
I need this book for things.
Mm-hmm.
Don't actually try and kill a dragon with it, Savin.
Not unless the dragon fights me first.
What
Say
what
that,
dragon
say
is going to open a book you throw at it?
I mean, the dragon ain't opening the fucking book if I have to use this thing.
You're gonna put it in
Vanilla
Ash's
Blue
hand
Dragon.
and then just go run, armor, run! And it just runs and it sprayed the book open wide.
Damn it, Scout! Stop spoiling my
Sprinting,
plans.
stepping.
Oh,
Go, armor!
oh right.
Yeah. The second I was told, oh yeah, 100 D8 explosive rune bomb, I was like, alright, so how can I use this as a suicide vest?
Well, I was thinking you were gonna.
cheap music.
Savin. Here's what I thought you possibly could do. You're gonna shout up, Hagen is heavenly, and then open the book.
Yeah, basically. That's the last resort.
Yeah, I'm just gonna warn you now, if you use your armor in animated form to deal 450 damage in a localized explosion of elemental magic, it will be deleted as well. You have to take that armor off your sheet.
That's,
But,
I mean, worth.
Probably.
Yeah, it feels worth it.
If I need to deal 400 damage to something, it's probably worth.
Will that destroy Ashlander as well, though?
Yeah, you don't want Ash to be carrying
No, that is when you.
The animated armor can as well just do some basic things.
Yeah, remember this armor can animate all by itself without Ash.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just, super rudimentary.
Because more often than not, you've been using Ash for it.
Yeah, I've only used Ash for it so far, but yeah, just in an emergency, I now have
Oh,
the
you
fucking
used
God
it.
Bomb here.
You used it to step out of your armor during the family
Fishing thing on the
meeting there
boat.
and drag your hammer away.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
God,
think
all.
you
Your
used
your armor was not strong enough to drag that thing anywhere without ruining the floor.
Yeah, that's what the thing. It was slowly dragging it.
Yeah. Destroying flagstones underneath its weight. Alright, I'm gonna quickly pour myself some more coffee. If anyone else is gonna get drinks and stuff, go do so.
Yeah, I
Hot
think
bean
you-
water make a brain go.
Yeah, I think you used the animate armor on the boat like to hold your fishing pole for a little bit.
Well, managed to get the data straight off that. That's good. Shit's repaired.
Yeah.
Straight up week of the research.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what do we have for downtime actions I can do? For like when we're actually in that town. Where's that? Travel rules are. It's in the actual book. It's not a handout, is it?
I am almost done. I have 7 steps left on the trick weapon.
Oh, what trick weapon are you making?
The one that y'all asked me to research like last year.
Yeah, that was like last year. I don't remember it.
Yeah, the one-handed weapon to two-handed weapon transformation.
And back with coffee.
It has
Okay.
49 steps of research to be done, so I'm at 42, so
Yeah, yeah. Alright, downtime actions.
it's been a fucking arduous research.
Yep. Well, you are trying to circumvent magic itself. It's not easy research.
No, it's the trick weapon research.
Oh, yeah. Also, dead knowledge. Not easy.
Yeah, that's why it's on 49 steps, but I'm at 42 steps of 49, so almost done. With the blueprint from one-handed to two-handed.
Yeah, hey, Savin, speaking of wet dogs, enjoy. Vaguely safer stream.
Yeah, I was about to say I ain't opening that on the stream.
That is a good doggo.
That is a great doggo.
That is not
It-
safe for
Oh
work.
my!
It's technically safe for work.
It's
Technically.
true. There's no female presenting nipples, guys.
Yeah. Everything that
but-
would be not safe for work is covered up.
No. Exposure of undergarments. Not allowed in a job environment.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
it's allowed in
Depends
my
on the job.
job.
I can tell you right now that I'm sat around in just underwear and a shirt.
At home. But
Hey, no,
not in a
I'm at
corporate
work.
office.
This is my office, thank you.
Yeah, you don't make
That's
it a
how I save myself a couple extra quid from the government.
yeah. Hedra,
Yeah,
don't make this a
always
hostile
something.
work environment for Scout.
Yeah. Don't office shame me just because I sleep in my office.
Wow. You know, that's a
Japanese do it all the
long-standing
time.
tradition amongst certain ethnicities. You can't,
Wow,
So
we
we're
went-
calling hobos ethnicities. That's a
Yeah,
good
I was
thing.
saying like yeah, it's typical for like the Japanese to sleep in their offices. Yeah.
This guy's
Yeah,
not a
but they kill
hobo.
themselves.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So, presumably you guys spend just like the rest of that day helping pick through things. Maddie gets repairs done. Ashlander seems very satisfied to have had the kinks bashed back out of her again.
Yes,
And we'll go
she's
back
not
to
into feet
napping and
anymore.
digesting her recent meals. hmm She never gets tired of that joke either. Let's see here. The chef is able to keep you all well fed, so when you take a long rest, you don't have to worry about taking any food off.
Nice.
Queen Astrid too at some point will like step through the circle and then come back with what smells a lot like baked goods.
Yes.
She literally just like pops by the castle and has the people doing the chef work there just like, oh, could you prepare like pastries enough for like 20 people? There's not 20 of you, but she knows she needs pastries for 20 people.
I eat
I
for
mean, yeah.
3.
Yeah, you eat for 3. Elloe eats for like 3 or 4.
No, Elloe eats for boredom.
You're right. You are right.
I remember hearing like, God, so why don't you just eat when you are hungry? To which I responded, are you insane? What do I do when I'm bored?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Is there anything else any of you attempts to do while you are here in this locale before you move on to, departing the volcano?
I don't believe so.
No, I'm good, I think.
Alright.
Cool. All right then.
In here, at least we
Yeah.
got the bodies of the what's it called, the other
Oh yeah, right. Hold on. We
bullays.
gotta do something with this guy's body. We should.
Oh yeah. Yes, we need to actually
Yeah.
put him to a funeral rites or the like.
I'll
Sure.
go.
Where do you want to do it?
I guess in the stone right outside here. Let's like break open the stone with the hammer and some chisels and make a little tomb for him. I guess. Where
Sure.
the fuck are we? There we are.
Oh god. The lag
Where?
map for me. Oh, there we are.
There
Okay.
you go.
Yeah, if we go like out here.
Sure. It is exhausting. Hot work. Give me an athletics test and a constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Also, if any of you are stone cutters, you can do that as well to make it pretty.
Don't forget, you have advantage on your Constitution save due to an arcane work we did before.
Perhaps someone would like to come give me advantage on the athletics check, Elloe?
How
I mean-
dare you insinuate I'd be helping?
I can try and help you.
No,
Yeah.
that's fine. I got the dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
we
was
just-
real helpful. Thank you.
Good job. Maddie, I believe you have Mason's tools, so if you want to make this this tomb or burial place real pretty, that would be within your wheelhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Let's see, advantage for my tools.
Yep. Not that you've
22.
literally ever needed it, but yeah, okay, 22. You are able to make an elegant and wonderful resting place for this past man. Let's see. Consultation saves from the other 3 of you. It's still hot work. You have your various sources of advantage apart from, well, actually, never mind, Ellie doesn't need to. Again, Maddie doesn't need her advantage. Just fucking free balls it every time.
She just spent the whole day working at the splitter. Just goes, it's no difference to go up temperature.
Yep. Athia?
Oh, yep. Okay.
Con?
Constitution. Give me 1 second. This sheet is slow.
I was born in the flame.
And you are fine as well. Okay, so you make quick, efficient work of it. You do not all boil to death. And you do not all get sick. And then you're done here. You're welcome to
Yay.
spend your resources, get yourselves back up to like full health and full smash and all that shite.
Would you like us to
Yay.
split our party loot at this point, team?
Financially, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
we're
money.
at the end of the dungeon. So
All right.
let's split the money.
I'm gonna leave the gems alone because you never know when you need some gemstones, but
That is
everything
true.
else should be fine. So let's just convert this all to gold, shall we?
Also, I do have
Yeah.
something to tell Ceridwen when we start this, so remind me, Lester.
At least I got the Ragnarok here to help me with goddamn, what's it called? The body carrying at least.
Yep.
And are we giving Thena a share as well? Was that the...
Yes, I do believe. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. So that'll be divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Out of character,
6, 7.
did you ever actually hit? I think you did like 1 or 6 damage.
She's hit a few times. She's helped also advantage on like make sure like not traps like Arcana and stuff and everything.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Scaff, you'd kindly add that to Madilyn's sheet.
Yep.
All right. 5, 2, 3. Oh, 4 short.
Alright, let's see if there's anything else in party loot we might have an interest in splitting out now. No. Let's see, that magic necklace, that's what's enabling
People to walk across lava.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep, that's already an item. I'll take off party loot.
Hold on, I'm editing party loot already.
Oh, you're
Let
already
me-
in it. Okay, cool. Leave it to you then.
Never know when that can be useful.
Yeah, but that is on Maddie, or should be on Maddie's character sheet.
Yep.
Did
Have you
anyone
attuned to it now, by the way? You've had time.
Did anyone want the adamant scale armor? Going once, twice.
No.
Cool. So, Scow, could we get a price on the adamant scale armor and buckler? Guess we'll be selling
Sure.
those in town
No,
at some point.
that's the butler. I keep that.
Oh, you want that? Okay. So, all right, just put it on your character sheet, please, because it's going off party loot.
Yeah, and also, Maddie, have you attuned to the necklace now of Lava Walk and Fire
Oh
Elemental
no,
something?
No, I didn't have it because Elloe was the last one to use it because she
I give
ran
it back.
over the lava.
Yeah, it was
Did
given
you
back.
give it back?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it was
was
literally
like,
just used for the walk and then given back back afterwards.
I remember. I
No.
very specifically remember walking past and saying, "Thanks for the necklace," and plopping it down in your hands because I remember saying, "Oh, you can have your boots back," and then everyone yelled at me that they weren't boots.
That is
Yeah.
true. I remember that happening.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
about right.
So, yeah.
No, I'm not attuning to the necklace.
Huh, okay.
Really?
I have absolutely no need for that.
For the power to summon fire elementals?
I mean, if you're not going to do anything with it,
Okay.
Yeah, it's complete waste on me, so have fun. Whoever wants it.
Is it though?
I shouldn't know.
I
Shouldn't
want
want
to
it.
walk. I want to walk across lava and summon fire elementals.
All
How many
right.
achievement slots you got?
One left.
Now you
Oh.
have 0.
Now you got 0. Welcome to the club.
Can I? What?
After
Where's the thing for?
and my next slot is already occupied.
Well, the Scarf of Night didn't require. Well, no, the Scarf of
No,
Night required
but-
attunement, but the returning sword didn't require attunement. Weirdly.
Right.
Yeah.
But my actual, ribbon that was given,
Right.
Can you give me the
It's
deets
already
of
here.
the?
Yeah,
Where-
so
okay,
it's a sheet.
thank you.
It's a sheet that we already gotten before.
I know I couldn't find it.
It's like. Also, yeah, here, the flask that you've got that you keep forgetting about.
That's a good flask.
Me?
Yes,
Yes.
you have that. You're the only one who can basically use it in combat and not be immediately too drunk to fight.
I have no memory of this, but okay, let's do this.
That was from the
Kellin
Bard's
sure
loot.
has to crit it.
That was from the what?
The Bard's loot, where your scarf fucking came from.
From your scarf, from Defender, from like a lot of other things like the Bard's instrument.
Listen, we've done a lot of stuff, and I can't be expected to remember everything.
I mean, that's fair, but also this is a very important healing potion for you.
If you aren't gonna use it, we could always put it in the museum.
What?
The flask.
I didn't even know it existed until 30 seconds ago.
I mean, you forgot it existed, but yes.
Totally in character too.
A shame. Like, I kept wanting to be like, but you have a potion every time you're like, I can't even get drunk. I'm like, well, just drink that. That'll absolutely fuck your day up. On pretty good odds.
I can never get diseased again.
Well, I mean, you can just cure it right after.
Great.
Yeah.
You have significant
So-
resilience against venereal disease. Congratulations.
That's
Slut.
exactly why it's called the Bard's Flask of Camaraderie.
Yeah. So
That's the whole joke, Savin.
I know.
So, is it the? I just want to make sure. Imperators, right? Not emperors.
Imperators.
Imperators. Okay.
Alright. So the price on that scale armor?
Yep, let's see here. Scale. Dun, 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 dun. All right, scale mail. Fully, thanks. 50. About 850 gold.
Nice. For reasons, I'm not going to sell this here in Ashen Holds, but next time we're in a town that isn't full of racists, I will sell the cool crit reducing armor.
Sure thing.
yeah,
I mean, that's fair.
I think
I'm not going to
you're gonna
traffic
get a
arms to
better-
these people.
I think you're gonna get a better price than 850 gold for something made of fucking adamant. Adamant.
Not according to the DM.
Nope, it sure is usually 50 gold and has 800 price tag slapped on it for being crit negating.
Okay then. I don't know, I was just used with like half plate 750, full
Yeah.
plate
Yeah.
1800.
No.
There's a
Scale mail
significant curve
is-
on
yeah.
armor pricing.
Yeah, scale mail sure is 50 gold medium armor.
And then the next
Just
armor above
protecting-
that is
yeah,
400.
the next armor up is a breastplate for 400. It is so much more expensive, and the only difference is that it is lighter and doesn't disadvantage your stealth, which you aren't going to be doing in metal anyway.
Alright. So anyway, I
That
guess
is full plate, which is 1,500.
Yep, it is
Yep.
1500.
full plate hella expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
got
let's
that
leave this
worth it.
godforsaken volcano before I die.
Yeah, down to the
Sounds
town.
good.
Probably
Yeah,
after
alright.
we
Hey,
make
Dragons.
the tomb, we'll just like crash back in the cold air for a few hours and then leave.
Yeah, refill your resources and stuff. You're probably there like late enough that it's worth sleeping and going in the morning.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
Dinner with Graham.
Yay.
The monk is excited to cook for you all, and then pie is served afterwards. Have yourself a nice big satisfying meal. And yeah. Swoop. Ba-ba-na-now. So,
Oh boy.
You are able
Oh,
to
boy.
travel down the volcano. It'll take you about 5-6 hours. It's easier going down.
That's good.
But it is still travel across the volcano. So it'll be one last exposure test for the road.
Ah, I hate you.
It's fine.
Actually, we don't forget you all get a +5 bonus.
All
Yeah,
right,
all of your saves
26
got
then.
better for being around a Paladin. Oh, that
Oh.
helped. Yeah, they helped, Maddie.
The first shitty roll.
Yeah, and it still didn't actually screw you because you're not in the volcano anymore, you're just on it.
Mhm.
And Ceridwen's bonus is enough to get you past DC 13. Oh, we don't care. We
Well-
don't care. Kaede?
Alright, yeah. Alright, Monk, don't fuck it up.
She fine. Yeah, good job, everybody. You make it down the volcano. There's some cursory asking of questions that you can fob off, and now you have a shit ton of boulet. I need to go back and count how many hides you guys have, so give me a brief moment.
I shall
you
gloat
have-
about my boulet kills.
You have 5 completely intact boulet hides.
Nice.
That's a lot of boulet.
It is.
Yep.
By the way, how long do you want to spend in town, guys?
I heard a
I need
week.
to cut these up. No.
Okay.
I
So, how long would you like?
Well, that depends on how long it takes for me to,
If you're working at it,
Skin
if you're working at it all day, you can get them all skinned in like a day, but you'll be working quite late into the night.
Let's call it 2
yeah,
days.
that's 2 days. Because it's gonna need the bones as well.
Sure. Okay. Give me 5 survival tests.
Okay.
You want advantage or do
I
you
got
have
my-
advantage?
I got butcher's tools, which are specific for this work. Magical tools.
Time to go open up Scow's Adventurer's Guide, because you won't put her downtime rules in the fucking Roll20.
I thought I'd actually done that by now.
I don't think it's in there.
Nope.
I looked earlier.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to click that.
Yeah, so I get my butcher's tools out and start going to town on what I need to do here. So 5 rolls.
Yep.
Oh, nat 20.
Very nice. Very nice.
That was the first one. Second. 16. 31. 30. So one lowest 16, highest nat 20.
There you go.
Thank
Oh.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I still need to go through the Cold North Guide and update it so that it's in the somewhat better layout of the Chivalrix one,
Yee.
which I'm happy with how it has turned out so far. Okay. 20, 16, 31, 30. Alright. Okay. So. Maddie, it is messy, grody work, but you have natural advantage and you are able to produce. Let's see here. Drop your party loot. Give me but a brief moment. The Blay hides. 1 pristine lava Blay. Hide. And let's see here. Okay, so the full normal hides are worth 100 gold each. The pristine one is worth 300 and could be turned into like a full barding for a large-sized creature without, being made of separate pieces. Or indeed, if you just know any large-sized humanoids, you could make armor for them at like no increased effort. It is not magical, but it does bestow fire resistance when worn.
Wow.
Do they all, or only the pristine one?
All of them have fire resistance. They just are non-magic,
Excellent.
no pluses, and cannot be further enchanted.
Yeah, the lava boule hide. Just gonna use one of them because Maddie's too small to make.
Can we
Smithing gear.
Sure. Having heat-resistant leathers on your body seems like a good idea for forging with.
Yeah. She doesn't really want to get burned anymore, so.
It would be very heavy and not very useful as a cloak. I'm afraid, because it's leather. It would be any of the leather armor types. So
How about
leather
leather
hides,
bondage
studded
gear we
leather.
wear under our armor?
Well, here's the thing. I was thinking of using the pristine one, if I ever got anything really good, to reinforce the inside of the suit of armor.
Wouldn't really do anything, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Just for the resistance.
I mean, it wouldn't be thicker. To put it inside the armor, you'd have to make everything larger and bulkier and heavier. Like, lava billet hide is not renowned for its lightness, let's put it that way.
Okay, then.
Yeah, and it's not like you
I'll
didn't,
just check.
already pad the armor, I assume.
Maddie, I say you make your forge gear out of the pristine one, and then we just sell the rest because we all have magic armor and shit already.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how about this? I make it out of regular, my forge gear, and then we make more money.
I mean, sure, if you want
alright,
less nice
yeah.
things, but
I mean, that's up to you.
yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah.
I mean, Maddie does
Just
not
make
need
it-
something that one-shot suits a large-sized creature. She's small.
Okay.
She does not need a pristine hide, let's put it that way.
So then,
Yeah.
just one pristine hide and what, 3 regular hides?
Sure.
Yeah.
You can set
How
that
small
up.
is Maddie again?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you for the vacuum cleaner. What did you say?
Sorry.
He was saying how tall is Maddie?
5'2".
Nah, that's not that small, but it's small.
what is going on in your background, pets?
Someone's
That's a
hoovering in the
vacuum.
background.
Oh.
Vacuum.
It's been,
Vacuum.
it's been going on this whole time, but alright.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
family never leave him the fuck alone on a weekend.
Mm-hmm. I know the feeling well.
Poor Betty.
It's upstairs
So
too.
600.
Jesus.
So 600 split off.
Yep,
So
I'll leave that to you. The party loot's already been updated with the hides and stuff. You
can
can
I
scratch
try
one off for
and-
making with.
can I try and get a
and
better
then-
sale price on those?
Well,
You
Alright,
want
you can
to rub the
give it a
bard
go.
on it?
yeah,
I'll
rub
ru-
the bard on it.
Rub bard on it. Alright, anybody want to give me advantage for persuasion?
Alternatively, rub the paladin on it. Bard assists and gives bardic inspiration.
Let me tell you about my plus
Eh.
11 persuasion.
I mean, alright, I'll let you finish.
Don't forget.
I'll
Don't
assist
forget
you,
you
though.
can have advantage on your bardic.
Under the first bard that you throw.
Yeah, am
But
I
yeah.
allowed to throw a bardic on me to do that?
You can't throw bardic on yourself.
You can't bard it yourself. You cannot,
Oh.
in fact, psych yourself up.
Okay. Oh,
Hence my
Savin,
suggestion.
what is your... what is your
Mine's
plus
8 right now. So, like, 75% chance it'll be better with a bardic inspiration, but
Is it 75% chance though?
it's a 50-50 normally, and then if you give that advantage, I think that doubles, so it's 75.
Okay,
Sure.
let's. Yeah, sure. Have a inspired D8 that gives you a bonus.
All right.
I can't wait for a garbage.
No, that was.
All right.
All right.
I'll roll that
nice.
2d8 d1.
2d8 d1.
Oh shit! It's a D8. Well,
Yeah.
glad I got that out of the way.
Oh, you dodged snakes.
Oh, the
Oh,
opposite of
come on! What is this bullshit?
That's a
What is this
32, please.
absolute
Fucking
bullshit?
spider! Dodging snake, it went full spider.
That's so fucking garbage. Alright, sure, add another 100 gold. Stupid paladin, bard, bullshit,
Alright.
grumble.
So let's see.
Gotta stick you in the chivalrics for everyone's poor. I'll fucking show you.
All right,
Uh,
so Maddie,
that's
you're
700.
taking one of the non-pristine hides.
Yeah, so it's 700 gold.
Okay, so 700 divided. We all get 100 GP. That's easy.
Yep. Works out not real nice.
Yeah, and now I got fireproof smithing gear,
Yep.
just really fucking nice. And then I got some things to craft while on the road.
Yeah, I have something I need to pick up in town first.
Sure, we need
Well,
to...
you got 2 days, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first thing, well, I need to pick up a maid outfit for this apron. Simple enough. I'll just throw like a GP at it. The other thing, I ordered a little bit back when we first arrived in town.
Bastard's just like, I knew it.
They are the black and gold bracelets and anklets.
Sure. If you're looking to just, buying nice clothes and stuff, just look at it as the rules of buying fine clothes, and 5 is like 15 gold.
Oh, it's 15 gold for it. Okay, I'll just take
Yep.
another 14 off. Okay, 60. That's 14. Yeah. So, are the anklets and bracelets ready for pickup then, or?
Cool, yeah. That should not be a problem for you at all. Alright, doing those in collector's tools. Go ahead, make a roll. And then let me know where you want to go at. Where you want to be.
I'll need one more thing after
Are you
the-
sure?
I also
Cartographer's
have stuff
rolls.
to do.
Okay. What does Elloe want to do?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna go to Ceridwen. Hey, Ceridwen.
Elloe.
I assume you want to be in contact more often with your sluts back at Hornwatch, right? Horny Watch? Horny Crotch, that's what it's called.
A, they're not sluts, and B, yes.
You know Mom already invented something like that, right?
What?
She did it when she was adventuring with they're called sending stones. You wear them as a necklace around your neck, and then you can send messages instantaneously.
That sounds useful.
And they become even better with time. Before you could only send 2 sentences. Now 4.
Wow.
I mean, but it's instantaneous. And you
That's
can
true.
use it all day long.
Well, where can I get a pair? Because that sounds pretty great.
We'd either have to go home or hit up the Freelands again. And you'd have to buy 3 that were interconnected. It doesn't work otherwise. They all have to be paired gems. Although we have gemstones, so you could probably cut down on the cost if Maddie figured out how to enchant it.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
But you'd have to probably go to the Freelands and find the schematics to figure that out.
Well,
Sending stones?
Message stones. But you're not here.
I
It
will.
was from the first game. My character was also an artificer and invented instantaneous communication with her.
Okay.
Thanks for telling me about those. I'll look into it next time we get to the Freelands. And hey, I'm working on all my armor and weapons. Do you want me to give your giant sword a polish?
Is that a euphemism?
No, I'm literally. Carrie will hold up Ashland. It's covered in oil.
Sure.
Okay,
All right.
what's your sword's name?
No, Jeanette invented that. Stabby McStabbykins? I didn't really name my sword. You throw it, and then it comes...
Well, you should name it. That's a mighty weapon you have.
Do you really want me to be in charge of naming my sword?
Yes. It's your sword.
Alright, give me time.
Alright. Well, in the meantime, Stabby, come here. Let's get you all polished up. Give me an
I was
Ashlander.
really, really tempted to open Elloe's character sheet and just rename the sword.
I know, I was also thinking about, like, it is then.
Anyways. And also, I am going to go and find
You want to find what?
Maddie,
Oh.
wherever she is.
I think she's over there. And Carol point towards the sound of boulets being torn apart limb from limb.
Ah, I see.
Just follow the horrible smells.
Right. Hey, Maddie.
Looks, takes herself out of the inside of the boulet with a, looks at the Elloe with a saw and a pair of pliers. Yes?
Well, the thing is, not a lot of our interests coincide, so I've never really had a chance to talk to you, like, because I'm only interested in like 2 or 3 things, and the only books I read are all smut. But I do appreciate all the help you've given, so I bought you this. I'll put it on the table over here, away from all the blood. Just whips out like a giant cylindrical object and
Tiny window wipers go over the goggles.
it's cheese. Really good cheese, apparently.
Ah, good. I just pinches her belly. I've dropped a lot of, sweated out a lot of weight up there, so.
I asked the person, and they
regularly.
I asked the person. They said it was the best cheese that you can buy in the Ashenhold, which says something given the. I think this is where all the food comes from.
Oh, thank you.
Do you need help, or do you want to just get back to what you were doing?
Oh no, I got this.
All right.
I just need to snip off a few more muscles and clip off, saw through a couple of rib bones.
Well, if you need anything heavy lifted and stuff, you can find me probably at the local brothel.
Points at the Ragnarok, which just waves.
Ah, that does make a lot of sense. All right, bye.
Bye bye.
And we only had like 1 day of downtime.
2
I
days.
can't really tick
Yeah,
off.
Technically, too.
Can I tick off 2 days of persuade training then?
Yes, because it's
Sure.
25
I did.
days, not a.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
And I guess 2 Constitution saving throws.
Oh boy.
At advantage.
Oh no.
15 and 25. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's
It's fine. We're there to help you. I'm
So-
there to help you. It's okay.
Oh, Lord. Alright.
All right, that's me.
I just need to do one thing of Arcany and try and sell it. That will be the Glasses of Reading Comprehension.
Right.
So it'll be 55 gold to do it. I assume you probably want like an Arcana roll or Arcany roll to see how good they turn out, and then like another
Yeah.
persuasion for selling them.
That would be definitely appreciated.
Okay.
If you do a
I'm-
good Arcana, you get advantage on the persuasion by, having a very pretty and good object for sale.
Right. So our Arcany toolkit gets assisted for Arcana. So 20. Is that enough to get a bonus for persuasion or?
Yep.
Okay. Oh.
All right,
Oh.
describe them.
All right. So it is a relatively normal pair of glasses at first. Like they're a nice little thing, good frames. The lenses, well, they're not real like prescription lenses or something that would focus them in, but if you looked around them, you could notice that there are tiny glowing characters. Not really enough that you really see them, but enough that when you have the glasses on, you can look at other languages you don't know and then realize you suddenly know them.
Okay. All right. It costs you 55 gold. You can sell it at 110.
Neat. So I make a profit of basically 55 on it then.
All right. And anyone else with things to do in the Ashenhold over these 2 days? Yay, nay?
No, not that I can think of.
Rad. Well
That's all our done times.
then, how about a travel roll, bitches?
Okay. Alright.
Yes, you have a wheel of 5 gold cheese, Maddie.
Does anyone want to
Sweet.
give me
Good.
advantage on land vehicles?
I can't do it in the fun way anymore, but sure. And also, when we're gonna go to start traveling, Elloe is going to stand out in front of the carts and hold up a totem, and a spectral elk will appear, and she'll give it head nuzzles.
Aw.
Yeah, I believe that shortens your journey time.
Half.
Cool.
We go
Calculate
really,
it.
really fast.
Okay.
Calculate at the end of the rolls.
We have the
Nice.
zoomies.
23.
All right.
Is cooking
You'll have
in-
advantage on your journey check next time you travel through here, and the journey's duration is reduced to 25%.
This ability is great if we're ever pursued or pursuing something.
I mean, it's
We
great
just
because
maximum zoom.
it's even better now, Stray, because we're now like 75% faster.
75.
I reduced our journey by 25%.
The 50 happens at the end, so it's not technically how the math goes, but we'll
Oh.
figure it out.
Well, it's like another 13% on
Anyway.
top then. Yeah.
Before that, let's go through everyone. All right, who's scout?
I believe that's Kellin.
Callan, roll.
Oh,
roll
yes,
up
sorry.
that Carto.
Have
And I
advantage
believe
from
the-
Ragnarok, it looks like.
Didn't matter. Rolled the 19.
Cool.
Yeesh.
All right. The speed penalties. It's fine. There weren't really any because the weather isn't terrible. You can't be tracked. Cool. All right. Quartermaster.
All right. Is cooking intelligence, or is it
Yeah.
wisdom? Or okay. Intelligence, and Kid will assist me. Nice. Mediocre.
You have the
Okay.
baseline amount of food.
Yay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. And a cooking test.
Right. Let's just do the thing again. Hey, I cook good.
Okay. You cook food. And with a 23, ration requirements reduced by half.
Yeah.
Nice.
I am now helpful during travel, guys. I did
Speaking
it.
of
Alright.
which,
So, it will only take you 2 days to make the journey to Asmundite. It's the world passes by in a blinding blur.
how many of us are there? Is there like 8 of us now?
Yes.
It's okay.
Uh,
I can make us all go fast up to 10 companions.
Yes.
I'll just tick off the food then. Alright.
Okay.
Wait, do companions only count as PCs or NPCs too?
For the purpose of your power, they count as player characters. You move as
Okay.
fast as your slowest person.
What?
Your party moves as fast as your slowest person.
I thought we
Does-
were all on carts though.
We are on carts.
Yes, but like if you can't speed up everyone, then you're going to go at the pace of the slowest person, regardless of whether they're sat on a cart that goes faster or not, really, because that's just sort of how the rules work.
Well, I can speed up everyone, so we're good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And yeah, it's only 2 days of work, and you're in, motion the entire time, Maddie. So you're not going to be particularly good at it. You can cancel out the disadvantage you'd have, but you'll probably at best only make like 1 day's progress instead of 2.
Okay. So once we get to as the first holding. Yeah, that's first holding.
Yep.
Can finish it up.
Sure. Okay. So you arrive at First Holding. And First Holding is it's a pretty fucking big town, all things considered. It's with a large copse of trees and natural woods. They're between 2 places that produce plenty of food, so that's rarely a problem here. But it's, although not a direct line for many people's like cross-country trade, it's still doing well enough that you can pick up all manner of fancy little goodies here and there. I have that art, Maddie. I have that art. All right.
That's good art.
Okay. Yeah. It's a peaceful place. There is the spiritual leader of the Asmundites is here in First Holding. Although it's not technically a library as well attached to this place, you can enter within their halls and read their fancy books. But it is, at the end of the day, a church. Similarly, there are some noble individuals here with their own private collections. This is a good place for learning, all things told. The free lands are where you go to make, and the First Holding is where you go to learn how to make.
So you learn the craft here, you perfect it over there.
Yeah, it's a fair way to look at it. As well, they have like decent amounts of history. I say decent amount, like they've got their own like close library equivalents. It's about as good as it's going to get for any kind of written history about the land. But for the most part, books are being made today as opposed to found in the past.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. There is a faint light drizzle of rain, but you're away from where it gets super cold once you pass like the boundary of like trees between First Holding and the sea. It works sort of like a natural windbreak for the city itself. And what do? There are shops, there are smiths, there are places of learning.
I'm gonna take Athia and we're gonna go to church to dump off this fancy ass book.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I was just about to say. Like, we're gonna try and find the head priest and solve this old book of Asmundite lore.
Sure, okay. When you enter the church, it is, well, rather modest in appearance. It's a plain stone building. It's tall. It's got multiple floors so that they can, well, cram more books into it. essentially. There are clerical facilities as well, places of healing and rest. You even managed to walk past what appears to be like a Sunday school style like place of teaching, like education for small children. They're being taught through like the basics of maths from what you can see as you go past. And yeah, when you move up into the main portion, you can see it there is Priest of Asmund, about like 5'8" man with the barest hints of white in a short cropped beard and some pale blue eyes, and he will inspect you both. Asmundite's blessings upon you both. Is there something I can do for you?
I think it's actually something we can do for you. Maybe.
Yeah, we're looking
Is
for.
that so?
Yes, we're looking for your head priest, really.
Might I ask what for?
Well, we happen to, through our adventures, find a certain piece of lore that we think he'd be interested in obtaining.
All of us are vested and taught in the laws. You do not need to go directly to the High Priest for such a thing. Please, do tell. What have you found?
Well,
Thump.
we'll look in. I'll pull out the actual backpack. A very old book of Asmundite lore.
A brow will quirk up, and he will rub his chin. Might I take a look?
I'm just gonna real quick just confirm for sure this isn't the Book of Explosive Ruins, then be like, yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. He will rest the
Yeah,
book
go
in the
ahead.
crook of one arm, and with the other, he'll. You see him like pull out a small like bar or something and run across his hands, and then he'll put it back again. Just making sure not to get any oils on my fingers on this paper. I imagine it's quite old. Oh, it's stone plate. Well, that explains the weight. And yeah, he gently leafs through these pages. And then slowly nods. Well, I suppose the High Priest would definitely be most interested in seeing this. Oh, come along, please. And he'll hand the book back to you. And you can see him like rolling his shoulder a little bit from carrying it crooked in his arm. Very interesting they kept it to stone back then. Paper wouldn't have been impossible to acquire, but I suppose they were aware of the need for longevity and such a thing.
Perhaps. And it was a good decision on their part, at least. Knowledge would be preserved for future.
Indeed, as is our want. And yeah, he will escort you up some stone steps and then knock on a little wooden door. There's a brief come on in. And the the priest assistant will wave you in and step aside. When you enter, you are awash in the scent of like books and candle wax. There is a somewhat elderly-looking gentleman, maybe in his late 60s, early 70s. His beard is far longer and far whiter. He's like neatly groomed, quite long eyebrows, wrinkles deep in like corners of his eyes from staring at books for the most of his life. However, he will gently stand up and offer the both of you a hand, which, when shaken, is firm enough for a man who would otherwise look quite infirm. You can see his fingertips are naturally stained with ink. Greetings to the both of you. Welcome to our blessed halls. I believe you have something.
Yes. And I will pull out the old book again. As we told the other priest, we recently acquired a bit of lore that we figured you'd be interested in obtaining.
You figure correctly. Please, place it upon the table.
I'll
I
gently
want you
set
to strain your hands overly much.
I'll gently set the stone book on the table.
He will reach into a pocket of these voluminous robes pulls out his holy symbol. He's got one again on his neck, but this one he holds aloft and over the book, and he'll concentrate for a moment. Well, yes, this is traditional and original. Weavings of a slightly different sect of our peoples, admittedly, but Asmundite all the same. I take it this is not a mere gift, and you wish to sell such a thing to us.
Yes, we would like to get some recompense for it.
Of course. What else? Have you found anything else of use in a
We did
place where this book
find
would have come from?
we did find this as well. And Carrie will take out the Asmund holy symbol made of platinum studded with rubies. Click.
Oh my, it's beautiful. And indeed, of the older style as well. He will compare the two.
And, well, I don't want to sell this by any means, but I don't know if this has any significance to your faith or was simply carried by whoever's was the occupant of that tomb, and I will take Ashlander off of my belt and set it on the desk.
This... Are you sure they're of the same era? I can tell even at a glance, despite being very well kept, it's certainly a newer blade.
Oh yes,
Newer style of blade work.
the blade's brand new. All that was left was the hilt.
Ah, I see. He'll ponder over it, and assuming you don't stop him, he quick casts Identify.
Yeah. And as long as Ashlander doesn't speak up and protest.
She'll just grumble something ill-natured about being some kind of set piece all of a sudden. And then he'll pause. By any chance, does this blade speak to you, young miss?
That she does.
I
She's
figured as
grumbling
much.
right now.
I see. I would not wish to offend your sword. Very well. Naturally, it has no significance to me. It is an old weapon, to be sure. Powerful and magical and rife with possibility, I suppose. It doesn't seem very complete. The magic's on it. The blade itself is a fantastic work of craftsmanship. My compliments to them.
Yes, she's still keeping some secrets from me, but unless you have any divine insights, I suppose I'll have to search those out myself.
I am afraid not. I could spend some time looking over the blade, but I would suspect I'd needs be attuned to it, and I am not a man of the sword.
Well, thank you for looking. I'll return
That
Ash
is
to my
fine.
belt.
And now the book and the symbol.
Of course.
Symbol's
And,
worth 220 for the record.
Yeah, we'll start trying to hash out a deal and everything.
Sure, give me a persuade check.
Second verse, same as the first.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
I will add he'll know if you do things like throw bardic inspiration at people.
Alright, then
He's not an
let's...
idiot. Similarly, he would notice if you guidanced.
Well,
Yeah, I
He is
wasn't
a high
planning-
priest
yeah.
of knowledge.
Yeah, I was planning not to guidance because that's kind of a rude thing to do.
Yeah,
Alright,
no,
alright.
he also does know what bardic inspiration is, and we'll see if you try and do so.
Alright, so
Alright, then.
you lead, all support.
Okay. Only a 17.
All right.
I mean, surely an old man doesn't have a lot of charisma, right?
I mean, I'm sure we say he probably has like a bunch of in wisdom, maybe not charisma.
He also has expertise in literally all skills, though.
Fuck.
So
I think he's about to bring the Deckard pain.
Deckard
Oh
Payne.
God.
Nice
it's not
try,
bad.
younglings.
It's not too bad.
He will give you a flat 1k for the lot.
All right, yeah.
All right.
Here you go, 1 kilo of heroin. No.
All right. Yeah, that'll work. Thanks, Gramps.
Thanks, Grandpa Greg.
Grandpa likes the smack. No.
Thanks, Deckard Payne, for bringing us to Deckard Payne.
Yeah. Please excuse me one moment. And he will walk towards the side of the wall. A small, pane of darkness forms underneath his hands, and he shields essentially what he's doing under the darkness spell. And there is a soft clicking noise, as though inspecting, a safe, a rather modern one. At which point, when he seems done, he pulls out a small pouch and will hand it over to you. It weighs heavily in your hand, and you realize that it is full of platinum. 100 platinum pieces.
Ooh.
Ooh, boy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
You're
very
very
much.
welcome.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I'm also going to perform some kind of other magical test on you. Please, do hold still a moment. You've walked within Asmund's halls, or at least a site of grave importance and burial. I would not be surprised to see some manner of spell left clinging to you, unseen otherwise.
Oh. Okay.
Can I roll an insight to see if he's actually just doing that, or
Sure,
Yeah, I'd also like to do that.
go for it.
oh,
The old man seems on the level.
okay.
Okay. Always trust an elderly priest.
Yeah,
What could go wrong?
yeah, alright. His eyes become slow half lids, and he will hold his hands up and apart, whispering prayers to Asmund and granting for guidance and knowledge. And then his nose wrinkles up for a moment, and he opens his eyes again to look at you both. Did you find nothing else in the tomb from whence this came?
Other than Ashlander, did we get anything?
Yes, a super
believe so.
duper holy relic. I will remind you, like a mega relic, an ultra fucking Asmund relic.
Oh yeah,
What
that thing
was that?
Maddie has that we've all forgotten about.
Yeah,
Oh,
Y'all forgot. Maddie doesn't, so you don't know.
I mean,
no, the characters presumably do because they
Yeah.
aren't retarded like the
Yeah.
players.
correct. And yeah, I'll be like, yeah, one of our friends found some sort of relic down there. I don't think it was a scripture like this. It was an actual enchanted item. Would you like us to bring her?
I would appreciate the opportunity, but I understand that she might be reticent to share or part with such an object. I can see the tendrils of its magic, and raw knowledge seems to bleed off of you both. Not as in you're forgetting, but magical potential is practically thick in the air around you both.
Ooh. Well then, I guess I'll go and see if she wants to talk.
yeah, we can try and get her.
And if not, then I wish you a good day.
I appreciate it. Go in the light of knowledge.
We'll give him a
You as
respectful
well.
bow.
And he will give you his kindliest old smart man smile.
And it is now later we found out that he actually put a Gios on us.
So as we're leaving, yeah, never mind. I'll just whisper it. Carry on.
Sure,
Let's go find
okay.
Maddie.
What about me, Scow, and the amazing RP we had earlier?
Right, you're looking for porn.
Hey, there were some really good puns in there.
There are some great puns. If you would like
Honor,
inspiration,
I am-
you can have
I am
inspiration
very-
for all of your puns.
I'm so proud of Honor Bound. You have no
Yeah.
idea.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
It's
no,
really good.
yeah,
I might use that
you are,
actually.
yeah. You are
Feel
welcome
free.
to inspiration for it.
Do I find the volumes I want? And how much SP do you want me to part with? Or GP, depending.
Uh, it's like 5 silver pieces per raunchy magazinio.
So a couple for me and a couple for Athia. Okay, so like 20? 25?
Sure.
I'll do 25.
Okay. The
It's not like it matters over much.
And not after we've had this decent payday. I say decent, but it's actually a really good payday.
all right then. Let's see here. You. Yeah. Kindly bookseller will look at you a little bit funny. And accept payment for books. For telling you to have a nice day. And shake your head and go back to rearranging some shelves somewhere.
And thus we set out on the quest to find Maddie.
Yeah. So, Maddie, where did you go here in First Holding?
Well,
This item is secrets.
okay, that was where it's raining. Or like drizzle, or kind of weather is it?
Let's do weather rolls!
I
Yay!
already said it's a light rain today.
Okay. So light rain.
Yep.
No, she's just, now that she's not in motion, she's doubling down on finishing the rebreather.
Cool. Yeah.
Just to get it out of the way
let's-
so you can go on to research.
Sure. It takes a week to craft a magic item. Would you like to give me a crafting roll, please?
Sure thing.
Has the printing press even exist yet? Otherwise yeah, it should exist, right? Yeah. Otherwise we wouldn't have be able to go to a bookseller.
Someone hand draws every page of those smutty magazines.
They have rudimentary printing.
Like OG printing presses.
Yes.
Where uppercase actually means the uppercase.
Neat. Okay. Sure. It will take you a week to create. What parts are you using? Sorry. Just to repeat on that.
Yes, I am using. Let's see. Scroll up. I'm using 2 liters of Great Camel Blood, Poison, Earth, Adhesive Nature, 200 GP. The Lungs, Earth, Sharp, Hungry Nature, 600 GP, and Awful, Earth, Sharp, Bleed Nature,
Okay.
as well as my knowledge about alchemy, breathing underwater, and so like that.
Sure. All right.
double typing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Congratulations on your breathing mask, and that will take you the first week.
Are we spending a week here?
I assume so.
Yeah.
If you want to craft magic items and shit like that, it does take a week.
Nobody asked, but yeah, okay. Fine by me.
I'm good for it. Can finish off my proficiency then.
Sure.
Bigger city away from, Ashenhold as well, more on the coastal side. Nicer place.
Okay. Let's see here. While you're doing that, what would Coyote get up to? She's in a place full of fucking knowledge. I think that she's honestly just gonna go look around and see if she can learn more about this continent's history, considering, she's still technically new to it.
Sure. Sounds like a pretty sensible thing for her to do for the Foxfolk. While I'm here, can I get that Cloak of Resistance that doesn't require attunement made?
Sure, there are some crafters here.
Cool.
What parts are you looking to use?
Oh, fuck if I know. I don't know how that works.
Come on now, you're a big boy, you know how to read the thing.
God, I don't fucking... 3.
Whiny baby.
Whiny
So,
baby.
you
Alright,
have blood of an armored nature, hide of an armored nature. There's teeth, but admittedly those won't do much of a solid. There's adhesion. There's sharpness. There's all sorts of stuff.
well, I already have the material I want to use for it, namely those Asmundite funeral garbs that I took, the shrouds. I want those made into a cloak, and then I guess treat them in armored blood.
Sure, that'll take 2 liters. You'll probably need some hide as well for it to be stitched to, if that's the case.
Okay. One of those, I
How many
guess.
pieces is that? It would be 2.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. 2 liters of armored blood, the 2 armor hides, and the funerary garbs can indeed be turned into a cloak of protection over the course of a week. And I already gave you a gold cost for that, didn't I?
Uh-huh.
Well, shall go ahead and take those
So,
off.
I guess.
Of
Oh,
this.
you're editing the Great Beast parts?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And now I'll go look up that gold piece cost.
Let's see how. $400.
400. Cool. Okay, yeah, that's no problem at all.
Alrighty. Now, let's see here. Maddie, you took off well, you used lungs, so I'll take those off. You used the offal. used 2 liters of blood. Damaged. Alright, cool. Ashlander will approve of your choice of cloak.
Yeah. And it's all like black shroud, so it totally fits the goth aesthetic too.
Yeah.
Good, good,
I am
good.
I do
all
like that
about
you
it.
are a gigantic blonde puppo, but your formative years were spent with a big titty goth girlfriend, so all of your clothing choices like deep blacks and dark makeups.
Is a good look.
It is a good look.
Good luck.
Better than the bimbo aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
And okay. Yeah, alright then. So that gets made over the course of a week. Maddie is making for a week. You guys are training proficiencies and shit like that?
I am, yeah.
Oh, a whole week?
Oh yeah, wherever.
Yes, you're here for a whole week. God, how many times do I have to repeat myself?
Yeah. Okay. I will. Yeah, I'll take 7 more days on my massage proficiency. So that goes up to 16. Let's see here. How much does that cost?
Also, Maddie, the message was at least passed along to you at some point during this week that the head priest of the Asmundite Order would like to see the shiny orb you've still got on your person.
Why?
Because it's a holy relic of Asmund and he'd like to see it.
Matt is like, he really wants to keep the fun ball of weird knowledge testing.
Yeah, you can always just not. That is fine.
I mean, he's not going to take it from you. He just wants to look at it. If you want, Big
You
Titty
sure it's not-
Paladin can come with you to make sure he doesn't take it.
Well, okay. Just so much stuff on it. I just want to. I haven't got it the time because I've done all just makes the motion to all the paperwork and stuff to.
Paperwork?
Yeah. Well, paperwork. Like the schematics, the research, all the stuff there.
Right.
That's for paperwork.
Sure. All he's interested in is seeing the orb, though. That's all well and good that you've
Okay,
got lots
no.
of nerd tech, but yeah.
No. It was for that was to Ceridwen.
Oh, okay.
He's just explaining why she hasn't gotten around to study the fun ball of testing. But yeah, if he's not gonna take it from me, then okay.
He never said that he'd be stealing it,
Yeah.
so...
If you just want to see it, sure. We can go to him and see.
Sure. How do you carry it when
She's
you're...
wearing her mask.
Sure. How do you carry it when you go on over there?
Well, it's wrapped up first in wax paper, then cloth, and then sealed inside her backpack in her bag of holding here.
Okay. As you enter into the threshold of this place, you can feel that the orb is softly pulsing almost inside your bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. That is interesting. Okay, so we get to meet old Mac Weirdo.
Yeah. All right. There is. Oh my god. Get to you in a second. As you enter, there is the initial priest, the Ceridwen and Athia had seen before. And he will smile politely. Ah, greetings. You must be here to see the head priest. I believe he has asked for you. Please, come on in. And he will guide you to the back where there is this neat little office. As I said before, it's the smell of papers and candle wax, and the kindly old fellow sat at the back with ink-stained fingers. He is gently going over this tome of stone, the same one that you uncovered previously. It's got another book next to it that he's constantly writing and drawing back and forth between. Before he looks up, hello there. Please come on in. And he will stand up from his desk and offer a hand to shake. Yeah, if he's bothered by your weirdness, it doesn't show in his face.
Good. She's she shakes his hand.
Yep,
With the gloves on, just making sure.
of course.
And she just says with that fucking voice, "You'll have to excuse me. I can't shake people's hands without these.
That's
They tend to get
fine.
shredded."
They're understandable, I suppose. Interesting apparatus that you have on your person.
Yeah, I just made it.
I see. Oh, congratulations. They look very useful.
Yeah, they work really nice.
I'm glad to hear as much. Now, I am aware that a relic has come into your possession. I would very much like to see such a thing. Old examples of lost lore like that are, well, but mere stories for most of us. But I can all but sense it on your person. Indeed, its power seems to be clinging to your companions.
The fun ball of testing.
If that is what you have deemed it to call, I suppose so.
Oh,
Please,
it
if
has
you
a
will.
different name, but I just prefer that.
Very well. He'll make a little bit of space on the table for you.
Yeah,
Please,
just
if you're
reaches in,
comfortable.
pulls out the orb, gets her gloves off so she can use her diamond nails.
Yep.
Just so that she don't get finger stuff on it. So just open it up.
Yeah.
Presents the Asmund knowledge orb.
By the god himself. And you have yet to experiment with it?
I am quite busy with orders and creation, but once I've done here, I'm actually going to have a bit of time to work on it.
Oh, goodness. If I had such a thing in my possession, I would barely look up from exploring it. Excuse me one moment, and he'll fetch a neat pair of sheepskin gloves and pull them on. Before pointing out a little bit of religious iconography. I take it defies such things as the identify spell or similar.
Exact mechanisms it defies, yes, other than revealing its name. It is most intriguing.
Well, it makes sense, especially back when this orb would have first been incepted. It is said that Asmund liked to test his followers, find the ones who would be most worthy of carrying on his name and his teachings. People to become chosen of the gods, even. Avatars of their inconceivable power and bearers of their responsibility. I suspect this is one such tool.
I don't really know about the religious part. I've just been alone doing my stuff and working.
I see. It is interesting. It has found its way to your hands for one of, well, do you have faith in any god at all, or?
No. I'm like 10.
Children from their youngest inceptions tend to find themselves pushed into the arms of one god or another. It is admittedly
Oh,
and
no,
sadly the rare one that chooses for themselves at such a young age, but...
Oh no, it wasn't that. It's the fact that, well, I was left for dead as a kid, and then I got picked up by a caravan, and then I had to leave the caravan after a couple of years, and then I've been alone since. But then I met these fine people.
And I am indeed glad for the boon that you have found in companionship, especially if it brings such interests and mysteries into your hands. Let it be known, of course, that as the bearer of such an object, should the time come that you uncover its secrets, we will be here waiting for you. I am sure that there is great enlightenment that could be shared amongst us both and all.
Probably a better way of picking.
Yeah. Unless you stop him, he would like to make a cursory, test of just looking over this thing.
Mm. It'd be like my fun ball of testing.
Very well. Would not dare steal an opportunity from one such as yourself with unbridled curiosity.
Well, a bridle is not good to have. An excess of it is good, as long as you point it and use it. Otherwise, you're just gonna, get burned or killed or maimed or eaten.
Please, my dear. The process of gaining true knowledge is never entirely a safe thing. It is those with it in excess that lead to our greatest discoveries, and sometimes that path is fraught with indeed danger and fire, explosion and suffering, but most often of all, God protects and knowledge sees its ways spread across the land and the peoples.
Yeah. I spent a couple of days inside a volcano running across lava. It's knowledge has its own worth.
Indeed. Oh no, I had a sneeze and it nearly came and it never did.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes.
Get
Suffer.
caught.
Oh, I feel that one right in the eyes. Blech. Okay.
For you.
Yeah. Alright then. Okay, and yeah, he'll invite you to take back the orb before he starts getting fidgety and trying to inspect it again. This thing is very
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah,
Go on then, please.
It-
take it away before I start picking up my tools.
yeah, wrap it up there and then gets the gloves on and puts it away in the suspension. It did sort of resonate when I stepped in here.
I would not be surprised. It is a very genuine, holy relic of Asmund's past. for it not to resonate in his own halls would be, frankly, concerning. And more than a little disappointing.
Well, this concerning will depend on whose perspective. Either the orb isn't real, or this place wouldn't be a proper to resonate with.
Yeah. Okay. You
She has
are...
renewed interest in this now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it is a genuine relic of the god himself. Such things are tests placed in the
Sweet.
hands of mortals to find those who were worthy. Yeah.
Excellent.
Let's see here. Braces of defense. Let's see the price on that.
Considering we're in fucking nerd town, I think they might stock those. Just have a hunch.
1,100 gold.
Whew. That's expensive.
That is cheap. That's on the low end of rare.
I know, but that's a lot of money for what I got.
Yeah.
Oh no, you said it's Nerd Town. Now Stray's gonna go out and bully all the nerds.
Alright, I'll think about that, but first I gotta do some other stuff with my money. Maybe. And
Yeah,
I'd also
yeah.
like to, since we're, in Nerdville, see if there's somebody here in town who might know something about animating items.
Animating items. In what context? They've got a few people who have arcane knowledge around here.
Alright.
There is at least one wizened wizard.
Slap my armor and be like, this baby needs to hold more energy. I need this to animate for like a few hours, not 30 minutes. I want Ash to be able to adventure with me, come on.
Alright, give me a... Give me an investigate check. We'll see if you can hunt down someone with that kind of knowledge.
Oh god. Alright. I'm gonna bully Foxo into helping me and I'll help her.
Sure.
Because she's less retarded than I am.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Good job, Kaide. Okay. So, it definitely takes some looking around, and Kaide whines when you take her away from all the books.
No,
I'm learning.
We're gonna find another nerd. You can learn from him. Come on.
But you don't want to learn from him, you just want to buy magic things from him.
Well, yeah, but you can learn afterwards.
She will sigh and begin the search for a wizard
Alright.
who specializes in animation. And indeed, eventually, you find someone whose main course of research is Golomancy.
Yes! Jesus, Tasha, are you okay down there?
Oh, well.
You just bashed her head. It's fine.
Oh, you know what's been a long time since we had?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I didn't fuck with it this time. Nice.
It's been like several sessions since we've actually done that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you can just hear from one side of town and then another stops and another. God damn it.
Yep, it happens all
Start a
over.
howl.
Okay. Yes, so after doing your exploration, you find out that this Golomancer wizard is none other than a Warforged.
Oh, awesome.
They are about 9 foot tall and possessed of 4 arms, two like large movement arms, and then two smaller sets of it looks like fine maneuverability arms on the inside that can like do very very tiny works and inscriptions and scribings.
Wow, you're
And when
cool.
the Warforged wizard will look at you, and although again, same as all Warforged, their facial expressions don't really shift. You can sense a faint wry smile. You are too kind. Please. To what has you come to my doorway for? Come in.
Ah, thank you. I heard you were the best expert in animating stuff in town, so thought you might be the person I could talk to about this. I will step out of my armor and animate it.
Oh, how very quaint. Animated armor.
Yeah. My friends made it for me, but it doesn't last very long, and I was hoping to make it so it could last couple hours, be proper useful on adventures instead of just in an emergency for a few minutes.
Not an easy matter. Usually such things are designed with that in kind. For instance, many animated armors in the first place wouldn't be able to be worn by any individual. The shape is never quite enough. It needs to be able to support itself in ways that armor is usually supported by having a body underneath it. That is at least why it is usually more complicated. I could probably do such a thing. Do you require this armor in particular to remain animate for longer?
I mean, it's extremely enchanted already, so that'd be nice, but I mean,
I see. Please, one moment. And take a seat. And as you do so, a small golem of like sticks and tin essentially is going to bring over a pot of tea.
you're precious. Hello.
It makes a chirping noise that's just like these two like tin gears grinding together, and then it will pour your drinks in return.
Carrie's tail is just wagging like non-stop now.
Here we go. And the Warforged returns. They've got, it looks like a series of enchanted-looking lenses, and it starts holding one up to its eye and peering over it before placing one down and swapping to the next. Delightful rune work in a number of places here. Not a local crafter.
Let's see, who... It was Maddie who made this, right, primarily? Or was it
Yep.
Sebastian? Okay, Maddie, yeah. I'll brag on her some, the maker mouse of what was that place? Fucking Wenelk. Yeah.
Yep.
That's your
Wenelk.
cool new stage name.
Make a mouse went out. I see. This here must be her signature. They'll gently tap on it.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I believe, although some enchantments may technically need temporarily stripping away, a greater source of power could be applied. It would make it heavier, though.
I flex. My shirt
see.
rips.
Oh, that must be very inconvenient.
Lets me heft this around. I'll kind of indicate the enormous hammer I left at the door.
I see. I hope that does not fall over and damage my floor.
I don't think a tornado could knock it over.
Indeed. Well, as far as improving the longevity of this armor's charge, you will require something capable of storing and recharging that kind of energy on what would assume to be a daily basis.
open the Great Beast chart here. Let's see. Do we have like electric? Oh, we do have lightning essence. We have lightning hide. And regenerative nature. A. Feel like that would probably work. Do we have anything else like that? No.
Yeah.
So
Yep, there's Residium hanging around as well.
I'll suggest, yeah, the Great Obsidian, or not the Great Obsidian, fucking the Thunder Lightning Regenerative Hide, and maybe some Residium and some blood.
That would probably work quite well. What is the most powerful blood in your possession, Hunter?
Let's see. Vital is more than strong, right?
Correct.
Alright, let's see. Hide. Here we go. Oh, we got Vital Worm Blood.
Very well.
And it's hungry, too.
Yes. I suppose a liter of that in a receptacle of regenerative nature, indeed. Charged essence. And some residium mixed in. Would certainly function in some way. It might take some time to produce, however, especially for a piece of equipment that is already magical in nature and will require halfway's disenchanting in order to affix this replacement.
Just gonna kind of do a little hamster wheel in the brain moment. Say, would it be more effective to put it on some armor that isn't enchanted already?
Yes, definitely. I could produce animate armor that is normally animate and doesn't fit on a person normally for, frankly, quite little and with very little. That is a simple matter for myself, as opposed to this already enchanted piece of very wearable armor.
Alright. 2 seconds. I'm like hold up a hand, then I'm gonna put my other hand on my sword and be like, "Hey Ash, what do you think about that? Get yourself your own suit of armor."
There is a pondering. I'm pretty sure those break for good if they get broken, though.
Would they? And what's the difference between this and my armor?
Your armor gets better when it's, recovers from damage. Although you have to, slap it back on yourself, it being, broken apart by a monster isn't the end of that armor's life. Whereas those animated armor creatures, those aren't permanent, I thought.
I'm gonna turn back to the Warforged. Say, if a new suit of armor got, say, smacked around by a monster a lot, what would happen then?
Robo Discord?
Beep boop?
No, I'm still here.
Yeah,
I hear you guys fine.
No, sounds fine on my end.
You might want to switch then, Scow. It's on your end.
It's very hard to have a serious roleplay while your dog is just going to town licking your toes.
Bark, 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 bark.
Oh.
Testing.
Hello.
Yeah,
There
you
we
sounded
are.
Hi.
good for us.
Okay,
Moo.
cool.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
I was just asking the Warforged what would happen if one of his animated armors got beat up by a monster. Would it be able to regenerate itself, or would it be broke forever?
It would need repairing and rebuilding in some ways.
Like
It's hardly a gentle matter to destroy animate armor, and usually such an endeavor does great damage to the runes that enchanted in the first place.
So more than like a mending cantrip.
If it were done recently, mending could probably fix the problem.
Oh, this is a hard decision right here. Alright, so can I basically just get like a quote on uh, each version? See what the difference would be.
Sure. Let's see if it says how animated armor is made. Maybe that will actually fucking tell me anything useful. No. No, I don't. Hmm. Let's see here. Alright. It's a CR1 creature. So it would be the cost of the armor you make it from. And I believe animated armors are AC 18, so they're full plate.
Yeah, they are full plates. Already that's like 1500 GP.
Yeah. So getting an animated armor made is probably like full plate plus a couple hundred gold.
So 1700 GP?
Yeah.
Alright.
As for getting your current piece already done, the cost isn't super high because you have the materials all there. You have the armor, you have the goods, and you have the pieces. Probably only cost you like 200 gold, if anything. It's more the time. Like, they have to spend time unmaking a portion of it and then remaking it again. That's 2 weeks instead of 1 at the very least.
Oof. Let's see. Do I have enough money for this fucking animated armor?
Yeah.
I think I do.
Just a warning, all it will do, by the way, is extend its lifetime. It will not increase its magic defense bonus or anything anyway.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
all I'm looking for. So I can pretty much just afford the new suit of animated armor. God, that's what do you guys think? Should I get my current armor upgraded and we spend an extra week here, or should I try and just get a whole new suit for Ashlander?
I mean, you're more useful than Ashlander. Even if Ashlander gets crumpled, she just goes back into your
Yeah.
like 110%.
Here's the thing though, Stray. It wouldn't be making Savin more useful. It'd making his armor into like a longer lasting thing for Ashlander.
Well, I would like to point out something. How long does it take to go from one point to this point?
Probably
Sorry,
2-3 days.
Well, we move it like 36 miles a day, so like 3
Well,
days.
We double our movement speed.
A day and a half, because fucking barbarians lol.
Yeah, so you leave your armor here to get it fixed. We get to the place to have our wagon upgraded. That means it's already been worked on a week, then a couple of days. Once the wagon is done, we head back, pick up your armor, move on.
Well, it's not a matter of like getting the armor fixed. Saban's asking whether does he make an entirely new set of armor for Ashlander, or does he take the armor he's got and make it last longer for it?
Upgrade.
That's what he's asking.
Yeah, straight up upgrade that armor.
It's not an upgrade that would affect him. It's an upgrade that would make Ashlander last longer outside of him being
It's
in
still
the armor.
an upgrade, but it's also like an eighth of the price. So
Yeah.
It is, 1,500 gold cheaper to not get another full set of full plate and then spend a few hundred gold just enchanting it.
Turns out.
I'd say do the cheaper one since you already jump out of armor anyway, and well, the future of full plate would be nice eventually, but don't worry about it now when you don't have like crazy rich money.
but she
All
does
right.
have crazy rich money, you fucking Pathfinder grade weirdos.
Well,
I do have 1,000 gold right now.
Yeah.
I have
I
okay. I have
have-
1,300, but that's enough to that's not enough to buy a full blade.
Just do the thing.
Do what you feel like, Savin.
Okay. Yeah, let's just go with the 200 GP option and upgrade my current Guardian plate. Hi, Tasha.
Okie dokie then.
And yeah, I'll just come pick it back up after we're done in Furnace.
Hey, Ceridwen.
I'm not there right now. Hold on. So what do I need to mark off from the Great Beast parts here? Or I guess you should probably mark it off so I don't fuck it up.
It is 1 liter of vital worm blood, and 1 hide, and then I believe the Residium is in Hedrah's inventory.
Right.
Yep.
How much
We'll
Residium?
mark it up for you. 1 ounce of Residium.
That's a lot.
Yeah. You wanted something that could contain fucking magic. Razzle dazzle, jazz hand. This is the shit I've been walking around with. I lucked out on the mining road, on the ore rolls there in, what was it? Mountain Kiln.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, let's get that made. I will commission this mighty war wizard to upgrade my armor.
Excellent. Okay.
I will mark off 200 GP from my sheet.
Alright.
Oh, now that we are in town, I can sell off the gold and silver that I have.
Oh, what, just like the bars and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, I got 40 grams of gold and 75 grams of silver.
Yeah, not a problem. Okay. So your party will head up to Infernus, where the gigantic concertina wagon is going to be upgraded with a series of nice upgrades and beautiful art as commissioned from everyone's favorite, totally not full of squids anymore.
Yeah, it's all gonna be Gothic art as well. Really goes with the party aesthetic.
Yep. And then you'll be able to head back and pick up your fancy bits and pieces. However, that will be a time many sessions from now.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Being
That's
a carny
fine.
is bad.
How many weeks will you be away?
That is a good question.
Last time it was like 2 months.
I'm gonna say at least a month.
Okay.
Oof.
All right. I mean, starting from next week onwards will be Warhammer 40k, the Tower of Power, which a handful of the players here will be being guardsmen, and shooting lots of chaos people
For the
as they
Emperor.
travel upwards through a hell-skellish tower of power. Not just for the Emperor, but also for TV ratings, which are very important.
Gotta find it. I gotta find a Krieger token that, like...
Yep.
That's
But
really
now,
any creature.
experience.
Yes.
Oh right, yeah,
XP
that's the
me.
thing.
Did you explore a new and interesting location for the first time?
It's our first time here in town, so
Yeah, first holdings in.
Sure.
We haven't been to
First time in
holdings
first
before.
holding. Did you discover a new and interesting truth about the wild?
How teleportation or how the how Astrid's teleportation circles work and how that now they can do astral projection basically anywhere.
I don't know that that's actually that new and interesting. It was explained to your two characters, but you already knew this was possible.
Well, we knew like you could do astral projections from circle to circle. We didn't know you
How
could do it
about-
anywhere.
Oh. we know that the artifact Maddie has is projecting power onto us and has tendrils of
Yeah,
knowledge.
you are
Okay,
all
yeah.
literally marked by Asmund for carrying this thing around. That qualifies.
All right, yeah.
All right. New ally or lasting enemy? No.
No.
Advance to
No.
complete a quest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Elf quest done. Sorry, the lab quest done even. Neutralize a
Darn it.
direct threat to the local peace? No.
So 3 XP.
3 XP.
As usual, our 3 XP. That puts us at 108.
So, do we have a quest planned for after we get our wagon and shit upgraded?
Let me look at our quest journal.
Because if
Let's see what we
not,
got.
I'd like to suggest we go fuck up Mr. Spider Monkey Mom and get revenge
Ooh,
for
yes.
Ceridwen.
Yeah.
With the back.
Yeah. I don't see any other quests on our list.
What the fuck? Yes.
Why is there? Why do we have some runes on the list? Was this for like way back or?
It's just
Yes,
the
that
locations
was-
of runes in the air. Those are some old ones, I believe.
Okay.
That's old. The ones near Northhold you've never been to.
Neat.
One labeled
You just know
Some
they
Ruins,
exist.
we need permission from the Werehawks and the Fae to go into.
Fuck that then. Let's go do like bust up Spider Mom.
Yeah.
Anyway. That's that. We're done. We outie.
Alright.
All right.
Audio stream. We will see you guys tonight for Merzenhammer, hopefully. Until then, have a good one.